Hello, you chat bastards. It is I, Erudi, and welcome to Dawn of Defiance. It is me, your favorite, kind, benevolent, charming, roguish, dashing, and dare I say handsome game master, and I am here with a beautiful cast of players who are very excited to continue telling you a story in a galaxy far, far away. Guys, we are in the double digits of episodes, and it's hard to even, it feels like it's gone really fast. I thought about it, I was like, man, it feels like we haven't been playing this that long. But we've done a lot of storytelling in a very little amount of time. But let's go around and say hello to everyone here. And we're going to start with Caleb. What's going on, man?
Hello, I hope everyone had a fantastic 4th of July. I am here, excited to be playing. Got the new camera, but no lens yet, but soon I will have some higher quality video feed for you guys. Excited to see you.
Awesome, awesome. Hey, glad to have you here, man. Don't worry, we didn't kill Rakona yet. But somebody we have killed, maybe multiple times at this point, I think. Moss! How's it going, man?
Have I been killed multiple times?
I was trying to think. I feel like we killed your character twice, did we? Or am I a liar?
We almost killed Dina. We
almost
thought
killed Dina.
She was
That's
gonna
what it was.
die, but
Yeah,
I had
yeah.
a destiny point. That's what it was. Hey, everybody. I'm happy to be here. I've been out in the sun all day, and once again, I'm covered in poison ivy, so that's great. One thing I have to shout this out. I was telling this to everybody backstage, but I got a message from somebody on Gilded from all the way across the pond talking about how they are trekking along through the Call of Cthulhu campaign, which, by the way, airs on Monday nights. It just goes to show if you like and comment on these, the algorithm likes it and does spread it out across the pond. So there's very unlikely people who may find these shows and spread it to other unlikely people. So, I mean, growth. That's what we're all about here, baby. Spreading guilt-free gaming.
It really does make a big difference. You're not wrong about that. We saw Seven and I were commenting after our stream on Friday. There was like 12, 13 maybe new faces in there we'd never even seen before. So it's working. It is working. Definitely highly encourage you guys to keep participating, clicking that like button and subscribe. And commenting in the videos. It all makes a really big difference. And we got a raid from Soul. Thank you, Soul, for giving us a raid. Hello, Raiders.
Hello, Raiders.
You're here to join us. We appreciate that. If you haven't tuned in before, this is a Star Wars SAGA Edition campaign, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in just a second. But right now, we're introducing the players. We just got done saying hello to Moss. And good job on Cthulhu, man. It's going great over there.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
And then I don't think I've ever killed any of Elrock's characters.
Well, you kind of did.
You killed QT.
Okay.
Those were his pets.
I didn't kill any of his characters, not his NPCs and pets. And by the way, that wasn't my fault.
Not in public games.
Well, did I kill you in private games? Well, let me think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't remember?
No.
You had your red content.
I'm not even going to say what it is. That's depressing.
Descent to Avernus.
Oh, well, okay. Maybe if you count that one, sure. But overall, I'm pretty gentle. How are you doing, Valrock?
Good. Yeah, had a good 4th of July. Made some brownies. Stayed at home by myself. It was a pretty successful party. One person party. Yeah, feeling good. Feeling rested. I'm ready to play some Star Wars.
Me too. I often look forward to the stream all except for in one way. My roadcaster always shits on me in this stream, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a Sebi dig.
Me too.
I can't get out of that. I've just basically I've just accepted it at this point. But hey, speaking of Sevi digs, let's say hello to Sevi. Hi, Sevs.
Hello. I've been working on my Lego masterpiece. If you didn't see some of the streams I did it, look how amazing it is. It's the Chamber of Secrets entrance. And you can see the chest and then the mirror of Erised is right over here. So been working on it. It's been really fun.
I can't believe he just exposed the Chamber of Secrets like that. It's a secret.
Yeah, well, there's one thing about Sevi. She does not know how to keep a secret, so that should not be a surprise.
Well, Erudi said I am the Tom Holland of gamers.
You are the Tom Holland. I watched her on Tuesday night's main event before I was coming on, and she didn't spill one.
No, that was on the. It wasn't on Tuesday night main event. It was on Thursday.
The catch up, the Thursday night, Tuesday night super chat catch up.
Yeah.
And she didn't spill one, not two, but three secrets about our streams and shows, all in the span of like 20 minutes. And I was just like, each time I was like, why, Sebs? Why do I tell you these things? But it's all right. It turned out okay. It got Dan to reply back to my my DM, so that worked out. But good. Glad you're here. We had fun earlier today during Curse of Crimson Throne. How do you think that turned out?
I thought it went really well. I'm excited. I really love this Bruce character, his half vampire character. I love his backstory. Like when he told his backstory, I was like, man, I should have spent more time in my backstory. Like his backstory sounds so cool. So it's gonna be really fun.
He thought long and hard about that. And I think your backstory is really good too. You all did a knockout job with your backstories this time, I would say. But yeah, that went really well. So if you came out and you supported today, we appreciate you. We met our goal and then some. So the artwork and the videos will be forthcoming. Alaska Jeff is returning to do the video for Crimson Throne. So if you liked what we did here, I think you're going to like what we're doing in the next one. It's a little bit more stylized. It's going to be interesting. I had a pre-production meeting with him about it about 2 weeks ago, and I'm excited. I think you guys are going to like it. Nosaku, you don't like the Edgelord character? And I don't understand.
And yes, X-Ray Girl is a furry.
She clearly is.
She's a catfolk. Yeah.
Every one of her characters has had some sort of connection like that. You know what, Gino? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I should give Sevi fake scripts and let her spill things that aren't true. And then that is a smart idea. I'm going to start doing that, I think.
Can we just avoid the topic of furries while we play Star Wars? Just
why?
Sure.
Is there any particular reason? Should people go over to Secrets and Lies and, take a look at your section for any particular reason, Velrock?
no, there's nothing there. Don't worry about that.
You sure? Okay. All right. Hey, if you're not a member in our Discord, you should be, because not only will you be supporting my project, Legend Seeker, a tabletop role-playing game I am bringing to you that's going to be free of activism and all of the rot that has pervaded the IPs that we love, but it'll give you access to the Secrets and Lies channels where you can see kind of secret communications between me and the players and these like little private channels, and who knows, maybe Velrock's got some fur coats in his closet. If you go take a look, there might be some interesting details there, we shall say. Go see for yourselves if it's fake news. But lots of fun stuff there. You guys can see all, and it's for all the shows. Like all the characters have their own little Secrets and Lies channels, and you can find out things that you won't know in the real audience that's hanging out there. So I said we would talk about what we're doing here. This is Star Wars. We're trying to honor the original spirit of the original trilogy and the prequel trilogies under George Lucas, and telling our story in a galaxy far, far away. We're using the D20 Saga system. We've gotten that question a few times, so I definitely wanted to touch on it this time. If you're not familiar with it, it's Wizards of the Coast's attempt at revising their second edition. It's a really good system. I like it a lot. It's got a cool talent tree build, and it's not in print anymore, so either you're going to have to spend a pretty penny to get the hardcover book, or you're going to have to sail the high seas to find yourself a digital copy if you want to follow along and understand what we're doing, if you're not aware of the system already. Frost, you can peek at the Secrets and Lies, right? You should go take a look. You'll find out for yourself what he dresses up as at night.
A Wookiee? Give me a break.
But in terms of plot, what happened last time? It's actually a pretty fun one. You guys, you had just gotten done with that whole warehouse raid where you found Warwick Raiden, and you guys had a confrontation with him, and ultimately you kind of shook him down, and he was like, all right, I'll take you to go see Darga. Darga the Hutt. And you guys hopped in a speeder with him the next day, and he was taking you there, and you guys were like, whoa. We want to impress Darga, right? So you went on a shopping trip. You bought a bunch of really tacky souvenir gifts. And then including a double Twi'lek lamp. And then you guys made your way to the palace, and as you got there, you kept getting the feeling more and more that Warwick Raiden was extremely nervous, like he was worried about something, which put you kind of on edge. And you guys ultimately got in the palace. You got an audience with Darga the Hutt, and Darga kind of put you on the spot and asked you questions, why you were here, that sort of thing, and you ultimately seemed to impress him, and he welcomed you to stay temporarily, at least in his court, but not before sending what's his name, Warwick Raiden down to the dungeons to pay for giving away the secret of where his palace was. That's not acceptable, as it turns out. And you guys spent that night kind of mingling with the various people in Darga's court. You even had dinner with him. And Skak, he kept running into this one Trandoshan who seemed to like the furrier elements of the Star Wars universe. And it was really driving him nuts. And he pursued her all night. And then the rest of you kind of checked your rooms to see if they were bugged, found out there were listening devices. You're kind of looking around trying to see if you couldn't find more information on the Sarlacc project, which, by the way, Dina had mentioned at dinner, and Darga seemed to kind of respond to that tensely. And while you were looking around, you found one of the sources of the Force signatures you had sensed in an earlier session, a Nemoidian. Who was keeping a very close eye on both Anya and Moravgi. Dinner with scum, yes. And you guys talked about that, and you're like, yeah, that guy definitely knows. We sensed him kind of like probing our minds. He knows that we know, and he knows what we are. And then I think we kind of concluded with two major events. Skak got laid. How he got there, you have to go to Secrets and Lies and find out. But he managed to get it done. And then you guys got invited to court the next morning to attend Darga's court, and found out that Warwick Raiden was being sentenced to death. And you guys intervened and offered the benevolent solution of just maiming him and ripping the horns off of his head and making him basically a slave with this injury or whatever to show off to everybody rather than have a death sentence. I think that's where we left off. Did I miss anything?
No.
No important details?
Nope.
The way you're saying that, Moss, makes me think that I am skipping over something you don't want me to skip.
I'm reading my notes.
No, I honestly, that's at least as far as my memory serves.
Oh, yes. One important detail. I got 2 natural 20s to keep my rendezvous absolutely secret. So if anyone knows about this, I'm going to call BS.
Well, I mean, hey, how could anyone ever possibly know?
And
If
her
I
name
can't-
is Nunya, so she shouldn't be, a loudmouth, right?
Of course not. Nunya would never kiss and tell, or dress and tell, or anything like that.
If I could, though, I would like to give Wilson a shout out because I want to make sure he doesn't go unrecognized, because he sent $20 for his Saturdayly trivia question.
Take a look.
He asks, Darth Sidious used elite assassins to kill his predecessor, Senator Vidar Kim, and later staged a hit on himself. Which organization did he use? A. Bandogora. B. Deathwatch. C. Echani or Echani. D. Maladians. Or E. Black Sun.
I put my guess up there earlier. I don't actually know. I only guessed Bandagora because I remember them from Bounty Hunter being like somewhat related to the Sith. But I think Sidious hired you to kill someone in the Bandagora, so that might not be the right answer.
I just chose C.
The Achani. I think it was the Achani, but I don't
Um,
know.
I too will go with the Achani because I am cheating and looking at the chat.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
well,
So
That's the Johnny
basically,
from the Old
four
Republic
of
one?
us went with C then.
I'm gonna look it up. I already get my answer, so.
I think he'll tell us here in a second for sure. But there you go. A whole bunch of us picked C, and if that's what it is, then you guys can roll off for it.
Oh, Ichani. Well, no, I'm thinking of Evokai, not Ichani. I'm stupid.
You think it's B, 40 Viking? Well, we're going to find out. Oh, it's D, the Malidians were a death cult. So if nobody got it, I think that means I get it, right? That's how that works? I'm pretty sure.
My lady. I don't even know what that is.
I don't actually remember how he wants that to work, though, so he can let us know. But cool, let's hop into it then. You guys had just gotten Warwick maimed but spared. So that's what we will pick up. I'm going to swoosh us.
Oh, I got another nat 20. Did you see that?
No.
When I was asked to put the horns on the droid.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that
I
is
do
true
remember
for his
Actually, it
mechanics
looked
guy.
really nice.
Yeah, no. Dargo will be very, very happy about that. Okay.
I'm surprised Darga didn't want to keep him.
Well, I mean, he does. He wants him on his droid. That was the whole point. He wants to decorate his.
On Darga's droid. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
The translator.
Yeah, he wanted to keep Raiden's horns on his droid because that is how Darga is. Okay.
Frost says that they can see your adventure book on screen.
Oh, can they? Oh,
Oh, everyone, look quick!
that's weird.
Oh, and the sweep also mentions don't forget the Star Wars fan art points.
Wait, why is it showing that? It shouldn't be showing that. Hold on, let me fix that. Why is it pulling from that and not my map?
Yeah, it is a PDF. For sure.
Was there fan art that I missed?
There you go. Now it's back to a map. Which, by the way, we don't see a map of.
Yeah, you shouldn't, because that was my point of view.
Okay.
All right, I think I fixed it. Yeah, it looks like I fixed it. That was wild. I don't know how that happened.
Okay, Wilson said that Erudi can have it.
It do be like that sometimes.
Nice. I now get a force token. That's pretty rare. Okay.
I didn't get any points for actually knowing my answer, though. Everyone else just guessed. I just.
You get bragging rights.
But I at least knew who.
I'm always guessing. I don't know any of these questions.
Now, so we're at the point now where they're kind of pulling Raiden away to go basically probably sear his wounds or something and then get him into service. And as they're pulling him away, can I have you guys make a perception check?
Well, not before you give us our benefits. Maybe after.
I don't want to give you benefits.
There's conditions to us giving you a perception check.
Where's the. People are talking about fan art. Where's the fan art at?
Apparently it's in Discord. Let me see.
I think they only drew Anya, if I remember. It was Dawn. I think Dawn did that. All right, here they are. Benefits for Star Wars: 2 gold renewals from Kaio and Darth Dave, and then we had a silver from Eccentric that was 4 times the value, so that's fantastic. And then we got fan art, Anya from Don Hill. And then we did hit our likes last time, but we already redeemed it on that stream, so we don't get it this time. So that's a total of 6 force points to everyone, plus 1 more to Anya.
Thank you.
And,
you know what? I know where it is because they put it under Star Wars Old Republic. So they didn't put it in live art because I remember seeing it.
Yeah, the best place to put it is under live stream art if you want us to catch it for the shows, but luckily our queen shirts were sharp and picked up where that was. All right, now I need those perception checks. And do I have a swoosh?
Oh, according to the sweep, it's also my character as well. I can't find it. It's
an overpublic, so you have to scroll down to.
Can someone paste that for us?
Oh wait, you're right. It was you two because okay, I actually remember a comment on that.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Here you go.
This is a great way to start it.
All right. I'm going to.
You're better than me.
Mas, did you change your name and stuff? Wait, why
What?
can't you see it?
What are you doing? I have no idea what you're doing.
No, I was trying to tag Moss in the server in the channel that has a picture. But instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna copy it in live stream art.
I think Sweep said he was moving it over there,
Okay.
so he'll post his art there in a bit. All right, so we got a perception from Keaton and a perception from Moss. Both of those are really good. Leylines was better. Wow. Damn, that's a high force point.
Erudi.
There you
Oh
go.
my god, I rolled a
Surprise.
3. I rolled a 3.
I mean, I rolled a 1, so you're doing a lot better than I am.
You rolled a 3 and got a 20? Holy shit.
We rolled a 1 on a persuasion check.
Amazing.
Damn it! I did it again. Oh, it's the same. It's the same modifier. Just go with it.
Yeah, it's fine. All right, so Moravgi and Anya, you guys notice as he's being dragged away from just behind Darga's throne, a pair of red eyes watching you from the shadows, and some of the light from like the various fixtures kind of washes over at a moment, and it's the Nemoidian, and he is watching you very closely during this event. He seems to be watching your whole crew, but he continues to like linger on specifically you two multiple times.
Okay. I want to. Yeah, it's pretty good. I
What
don't.
happened?
No, he just saw the
I
picture.
saw the fan art.
Oh, got it.
I just don't understand why he is so obsessed with us. Hello! I didn't know he was there. That's so cool.
Sky Knight says hi.
Yeah. What kind of face is he giving us that I can tell?
He just seems to be watching you very intently. Almost like he's trying to keep a nondescript face, almost. He's not really conveying any emotion in any strong way.
Who all saw this? I'm sorry.
No, this
Not
is the
you.
guy who's
Not me?
No.
Okay.
this is the guy who is also the Force user. That knows that Caleb and Caleb's character and my character are Force users as well.
Was he a Deveronian?
Nemoidian.
No.
Nemoidian.
Yeah.
Moravgi just sort of shakes the little bit of blood he got on his fur off.
Really? All over me?
Yeah, I'll be fine. So, where's breakfast?
I mean, I already had. I mean, yeah, let's go eat breakfast.
God. Darga does actually call for breakfast. That seems like a great idea. He's very happy to do that. So once again, the feast tables are lined up with delicious food, and Darga goes in there and takes his seat. Only this time, you're not really offered the seat of honor. But you are able to take a spot at the table and eat. No problem.
That's
I'm
fine.
gonna do my best to grab the seat next to Nunya if she's sitting down.
She is.
I'll sit down.
Dibs.
Is the guy who was staring at us? Is there like an open seat close to him or no?
He does not take a seat. He stands kind of to the back of Darga and just watches the table. And every so often, Darga will raise a big chubby hand and like wave him over, and then he'll lean down and listen to what Darga's saying, and then he'll turn and say something to Darga, and then kind of stand back up.
Okay. All right. I won't do anything.
And then, well, do you guys need a moment to have conversation amongst each other before I say anything else?
It's not safe here.
Are you suggesting that we take our breakfast back to our rooms, or?
I mean, the rooms that are like monitored.
I feel like everything is monitored here.
Exactly. I don't think we can talk.
Oh.
Hey, Dina.
There was a
Whatever your name is.
there was a Rodian.
Whatever. I say your code name.
So there was a
Tell
Rodian.
everyone- Oh, are you trying to say something, Robbie?
Yeah, sorry.
Look at that. I'm talking first.
Robbie's
Tell
keeping an eye
everyone
out.
around here the story
Oh
about.
my God, you guys are killing me. One of you need to concede to the other.
Roll for initiative.
Tell everyone the story about us versus those 36 Gamorrean guards. You remember that one? I'm just trying to riz us up with the crowd.
All right.
Who are you talking about? With me? Telling me to tell it?
Yeah, you tell the story. Better come up with something.
Yes. The 36 Nemordian guards.
Gamorrean.
He already messed it up.
Yeah. Your audio's kind of like it's cutting in and out a little bit.
Yeah,
Mine
that's what was. Yeah, yours is.
Oh yeah.
I think like I hear like I don't know if it's a fan or
Yeah,
like something.
I thought it was
has
like
like a
sirens.
whirring type of sound.
I was wondering because it sounded. I was gonna say something, but I was like, does somebody have a helicopter hovering above their house?
I
Well,
thought
that's
it
why I
was
kept
Sirenscape, and I looked at it like 3 times, and I was like, no, I didn't leave it running. I don't know what that sound
That-
is.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I kept talking over him.
That's my
couldn't hear him
helicopter.
start.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
Confirm Sevi has a helipad at her house.
Hey, what were you saying, Caleb?
It's for cartel
Rob-
connections.
so there was a Rodian that Darga said something to, if I'm correct, and then he kind of slunk off. So Moravi wants to keep an eye out for the guy that Rodian that Darga kind of sent off.
Yeah, I mean, well, give me a perception check.
Let's drop a force point. Boop. And let's drop a perception. 31.
Yeah, you definitely see him. You recognize him. He is here at the table eating breakfast.
Okay. See, like watching us in particular.
He's just eating his food. Yeah, he doesn't seem
Okay.
to be watching you at all.
Okay.
He's not even watching you watch him.
Good.
And while you guys are eating breakfast and you're watching him and you guys are thinking about how you really don't have any place you can just go to talk, Darga suddenly kind of like pounds his meaty fist on the table and starts barking things out in Hadese, and his droid is like, the illustrious Darga the Hutt says he is bored and would like to start a gladiatorial fight.
Did he have contestants in mind?
Oh my god, I have a bad feeling about this.
He's got some contestants, some gladiators that are certainly going to be participating, but because you asked, he inquires, why are you interested?
Oh, son of a.
Are we allowed to
That
bet
did it again.
on the groups? Are we allowed to bet on the groups? Like, say we like one group or the other?
Sure.
Well, I think that's why That's why Crusher asked, because we like to bet, we like to gamble. It sounds like it's fun.
We're not gladiators anyway. We don't participate in honorable combat.
Let's see.
We like to get down and dirty, if you know what I mean.
Why don't you all make some perception checks?
Yeah.
Real quick.
Kicks in the nards and all that.
We're experts at dirty fighting.
Not bad, not bad. Perception.
Gosh, another. Did I get 7 last time?
Damn it.
I'm distracted.
Rolling low as shit.
Insane. I mean, you still do fine on this one, Dina, as does Moravgi, and as does Anya, but not Skak.
I'm sitting next to a hottie. What do you expect?
You know what? I think the reason you're probably distracted is that she's not paying you any attention. She's flirting with the little bat freak again.
Hang on a sec. Now, last session, it was the morning, and she absolutely was flirting with me. I wrote it down in my notes. Good sir.
She did, but right now she's flirting with the little bat freak.
So she's bipolar. I can fix her.
Oh, God. The rest of you, since he's distracted by that, you notice that when Anya was like, oh, the reason he was asking was we just want to bet, Darga seems disappointed.
I say in Shriwook, I'll fight.
I'll respond in Shriwook. Muffy, are you entirely sure that's a good idea?
Sure. Great chance to show off our strength. And he knows Darga speaks Shriwook.
Mm-hmm. And Darga seems delighted, and he's immediately starts praising you, and he's like super excited that you're going to be participating, and wonders if your friends have such bravery.
I'll join.
Can I roll perception to see what phase the other guy is doing? Like, I'm sure this is his idea. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Sure. That would be a perception. What did you get there? You got that was your force point. Okay. His face is very practiced, a politician's face, if ever there was one, but despite how practiced it is, you can't help but get a sense that there is a bit of smugness behind it.
Mm-hmm. I'll whisper to our group, this was this guy's idea. He's trying to force us into showing who we really are.
I can't hear you. What are you saying?
I'll tell you later.
So we got Dina and Moravki who are willing to go into this gladiatorial fight. Anyone else?
Hey, Nunya. What do you think about gladiators?
That's a good question. Nunya looks up as you interrupt her conversation with the very cute bat creature that she's engaged with.
Hates gratuitous violence.
No, she loves gladiatorial fights, but she prefers them to be very animalistic fights, really raw, up close and personal, like getting your claws into it.
Well, I would do that if the setting gave me claws, which it should have.
I'm rubbing it in.
I will take. I'll offer you a deal. All right. The bonus feat that I got from chat, which was toughness for everyone else, and we worked out something, a Trandoshan feat for myself. I will forego that feat if I can have claws.
You want claws that badly?
It doesn't help me at all gameplay wise, but in universe it makes sense to me.
All right, you can have claws if that's what you want to do. But that's what she says. Yeah, she she likes it, but only when it gets animalistic. She really just likes to see that raw animal type fighting.
I immediately turn around. All right, I'm in.
I guess if you guys are fighting, I can't just let you get hurt.
Something tells me that Skak is a bit of a degenerate.
Did you say something?
Oh, no. Me?
I
No.
heard my name.
No. Of course not. I mean, Scales? No, not Scales. You know, that one.
Thermite.
Thermite. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Of course I knew that name.
All right, he's very excited and delighted that you have taken him up on this offer. Darga the Hutt expresses his delight and joy that you have decided to showcase yourselves in his gladiatorial arena today. You will be going live very soon.
Live. That means it's being broadcasted. No funny business.
I assume that we'll be briefed on the rules of the competition beforehand, or are there rules?
It's like a bare fist fight.
The rules are, you may bring weapons, but they should be set to stun if you're using anything other than a bladed weapon or a staff.
Ooh, I don't have stun weapons.
You are not allowed to broadcast this fight in any way, using any sort of equipment. Doing so is punishable by, well, we'll just say it's a permanent end. Also, people will be placing bets on you, but you may not place bets on yourself.
Really? Why?
Darga makes the rules. I just explain
So
them.
I can't place a bet on me, but can I place a bet on Moravki then?
Sure.
Loopholes.
Are we gonna be fighting together as a group, or are we fighting against each other?
I think you could do either one. Let me see here.
Are we gonna play hut ball? Because that would be pretty sweet.
Yeah, you can do gladiatorial teams. So, right now, though, the match is set up to be a free-for-all.
Okay, I'm not joining a free for all then.
Oh.
If it's a free for all, I'm not joining.
Yeah, I'm not looking at my squad mates.
See, I'm more of the
Could-
officer that stands behind the front lines and directs people to do things. I'm very good at that.
Yeah, I'll be
Right.
very, very clear that I will not join if it's a free for all.
Yeah, this is a
Joy.
team effort. We're a team.
I mean,
We're like
you could try to
the Power
persuade
Rangers.
him.
No, I don't care. I'm not joining if it's a free for all.
The
I
Lost
mean,
Worlds
maybe
don't do
Crusher
anything
can
about it.
persuade, but I'm not joining in if it's a free for all.
Crusher, ask if we can do a group battle.
Is it possible that we might be able to change it up into a team battle? Almost, perhaps, I don't know, simulating a very famous battle, perhaps?
Darga thinks about this for a moment. Make a persuasion check.
Okie dokie. Yet another force point down the drain. Oh, dandy. Almost rolled perception.
Okay.
Oh,
That was so close to a 1.
Darga considers, and he kind of grins, and he says, Darga says he loves the idea. Why not pit you against his best gladiatorial team? You can square off and see if you are worthy of a sponsorship.
Sponsors like Nike or Red Bull?
No, I think he means Darga, the sponsor.
Oh,
Yes.
yes, of course.
We do not know this Nike or Red Bull, but Darga is one of the best sponsors you could hope for. He's very generous.
Clearly, I was
Yeah,
making up
inside
nonsense as a joke.
I'm gonna insight that. Oh my god. I got a natural 20. Wait, did I?
No,
Oh my god, she says.
you got a 14.
What?
It just feels like
Oh, it looks
some
like
horse
a
shit.
20 on, it looks like I'm 20 on my
That's horseshit. It looks like it
Oh.
almost like it landed on the corner, but
Yeah,
it's
in the
weird,
chat
the
box,
angles.
it'll go blue.
Oh, lame. Lame.
I mean,
You
you
still
rolled a
got a
24
24.
still. Who do you blame?
I want
God.
to wait.
I would kill for her rolls, and she's just like, that's lame. I only
Like,
got
wow.
a 24.
Insight shows that Nike is a much better sponsor than he is. I mean, look at Tiger Woods.
You weren't wrong. You
You want
suspect
to go for Subway? They're the best.
he is overselling himself in terms of being a sponsor. But still, this is what he is offering. And if you are okay with going against his best gladiatorial team, then he is eager to see this match happen.
I gotta check my weapons. I don't think I have any stun weapons.
They said bladed weapons were all right, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
All right, so if you guys accept that, then that is what is going to happen.
Yeah, sorry. I just have a lot to look up here because I have a few weapons I'm gonna find.
But you guys have about 30 minutes before the actual match is going to begin.
Okay, let's see. Stun setting, no. Stun setting, no. Yeah, my guns don't have stun settings.
How do you know if they even have a stun setting?
It should tell you
It
in
tells
stat
you
block.
information.
Like, I think mine is nowhere near as effective.
I'm
but-
assuming a blaster pistol has stun.
Yeah, mine does.
Oh, fuck, I messed that up. Oh, no, it shows us right on there. Why is it not showing on here? You stupid piece of garbage. None of these are showing right. All right, sorry, I gotta fix a couple sheets here.
Oh, Shadow Warden. Moravgi actually got a Reek Blade.
Oh, maybe it's because I think I see what's going on.
I can't even. I'm not even. I can't do this. There's too many things to look through. I know in other editions of Star Wars RPGs, there's a Claude Trandoshan, but I can't find anything, so I'm not worried about it. I was hoping there'd be a feat or something. That
I was gonna say, the Wookiees don't even have claws.
Well, Wookiees have fingernails.
Oh,
Yeah, they got like climbing claws.
I think he's. All right, let's go over here.
You could do unarmed strikes.
So Darga. Gets his gladiatorial team into place. And then you guys, I will move on to the map here. Anya, you said you're participating. Dina. Somebody. No, maybe I didn't. Moravgi. And Skak. Are you taking your droid?
Is that a good idea? Who are we up against? Do we need a droid?
It's up to you.
I don't think we need a
Is your
droid.
droid going to be useful in combat for you?
R3, why don't you, well, shoot, I don't want anybody to, like, strip him for parts. Hey, Nunya, you watch my droid?
Would I want to watch your droid?
Never mind.
She thinks about it for a second. Actually, yes, I'll watch your droid.
What is with this woman? I'm so confused. I was so happy this morning, and now I feel like shit again.
Welcome to the dating experience in the Star Wars universe inside of Darkus courtroom.
It's just as bad as on Earth.
It's just a criminal organization. You'd think it would be easy to find someone.
I mean, sure. You had to pick the furry chick, though. I mean, whose fault is that?
Yeah, they only want hard criminals.
You're the Trandoshan here. I didn't have a choice.
Jesus Christ.
Can I? Are we finished with breakfast, and is everybody kind of going about their own business?
Yeah, you have about 30 minutes in between when he's like excited that you're doing it and when the match is going to start. So if there's stuff you need to do, this would be the time to do it.
Okay. Actually, I would like to speak with who'd be the best person to speak with? Perhaps is the droid near Darga?
He is.
Okay. I will ask somebody else. Maybe oh God, what is this stupid, pathetic name? Raiden. Is he around?
Yeah. By now he is currently helping the serving staff do things, and he's got like his
bandage.
Wounded, bandaged mounds where his horns used to be.
I'll grab him by the elbow and kind of pull him aside. Raiden, I'm terribly, terribly sorry about what had happened, but at least you're alive, right?
He just glares at you.
Anyway, never mind that. Say, you've been in the organization for a good while now. What's the deal with his gladiatorial champions? What do you know about them?
You know, I would love to tell you, but my head is just throbbing from the pain of losing my horns, and I just don't think I can remember right now.
Perhaps I can help to ease the pain if you give me good information.
He looks over your shoulder, over at Darga, over at the droid who's currently wearing his horns on his head.
I'll move my head up in front of his eyesight.
I don't think you can ease my pain.
I'm very well seasoned in medical practices. Trust me, I should be able to help you, at least temporarily. Now, if you want that help for at least a temporary cessation to your torment, perhaps you'll help me by just giving me a little bit of information. That's not so hard, is it?
Make a persuasion at -5.
But we saved his life.
Yeah, he's too stupid to realize that.
He's very bitter.
Would you rather be dead, you idiot?
I essentially gave him a sex change.
Son of a bitch.
You're on your own.
All right, you pathetic waste of space. Get out of my face. I don't deal with slaves anyway. I turn away.
I will
Robbie's
sit.
standing right behind you when you say that.
I'll sit next to Marafi, and I will tell him that guy that was staring at us, he's forcing this fight. This was his idea. you know what that means.
Moravia just nods. He's not really using his mask here, so
Okay.
can't respond back to you.
Mm-hmm.
What? What are you talking about? You're not talking about me, are you?
No.
Why are you guys keeping secrets?
Okay. I will go to Skak, stay right next to him, so that we're not overheard, and I'll explain. There's somebody here that knows that Klaus and myself can sense the Force, and
Starts
they're
looking around like really obviously.
Oh God. And they're
He's like really worried now.
And they're forcing us into this fight.
What? Why didn't you say that before I signed up for it?
That's what I was trying to say.
What you're speaking in riddles?
Forced. What do you mean forced?
This is clearly, and I'll say his name, that's clearly his idea. I think he wants to force us into using certain skills.
Well, you've proven apt at combat without using those skills.
Yeah, that's what we'll have to do.
This is ridiculous.
But just be prepared for foul play.
You're gonna get killed in there.
Oh, don't be so...
sunsetting. I mean, I got these dinky blasters, but what am I gonna do with this? Holds it up, it like barely fits in his hand.
Don't be so skeptical of our skills, whether by happenstance or by destiny. We've made it this far.
Well, I'm not going in there with just my claws, even if it is to impress a woman. I'm gonna take some weapons.
Well, perhaps they have an arsenal you can pick from. Maybe they have a spare blaster.
Like I said, I got 4 of them right here. It's just not very good.
Well, neither is mine, but something is better than nothing.
Would need those tools.
There's a reason we're so highly evolved, Wookiee.
Oh, perhaps. You've made blasters into grenades before. How long does that take?
I have 10 on me right now. He like points at the bandolier. I don't think I need any more.
Well, my question is, perhaps you could turn them into some sort of a non-lethal variant, a stun grenade, perhaps.
The rules say I can't do that.
What rules?
The rules that the scorekeeper gave me.
The rules of science.
I can do that, but it would be the regular rules. It wouldn't be my feat rules. So this would actually take time to do that.
Mm.
The scorekeeper.
The scorekeeper, is he the big bad? He's with the Starlight Project.
No, she's the good guy.
Oh.
I mean, I could if I had time. When did they say it starts?
Well, we've got probably 20 minutes.
I can't do this in 20 minutes.
Every single Trandoshan. Oh, they'll always win with prep time.
Hmm.
I'm going to try and do it in 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
I know I can't, but
He's gonna try.
that's what Skak's going to do for the next 20 minutes is try and make a
Can we move to the fight then?
No success, unfortunately. Give these lovely people their force tokens when there's a natural break, I guess. I don't know what you mean. What would I give them force tokens for? Was there a... Did I miss something? Oh, the 36. We hit 36. Okay, yeah, so you guys get your force tokens.
Yay.
I don't know if I mentioned that earlier in the stream, but yeah, we're trying to encourage interactions both during stream and after. So if you like the stream and we get Universal 36, the cast gets benefits for that. So 36, they get their $20 benefit. 50, they get their, or I'm sorry, 72, they get their $50 benefit. 108, they get a miracle. Same is true of comments. So after the stream is over, don't forget to leave a comment because if they get 36, $20, $50, and miracle, just the same. So perfect.
Let me see
So
what weapons.
let's...
Advanced melee weapons? Maybe?
Switch here to...
Weapons, rifles, simple weapons.
Okay. I'm going to move you guys to another map, and then I'm going to read something.
Slytherin.
No sipping. No, you are not allowed.
Not allowed to
Is there
what?
like a prep room?
Oh, wait, I agree. I agree.
If you want to send me some far-seeing tokens, that would be nice.
Oh, that's so kind. You said to send a Farseeing token to everyone on the cast?
I love how
That's-
Debbie has basically got a vending machine for whatever she wants.
Can I get a few of the Farseeing tokens and perhaps some force
Go up
points
to the
too?
drive-thru.
You know what? Add a miracle to that. Thank you.
I feel like every stream she's pulling up to the drive-through. Can I get
You know what, Slytherin? Can I get a destiny point so I can hopefully survive?
God.
The way
Must be
Erudi
fucking
rolls
nice.
against me.
Robbie, let me see your axe
We
real
love
quick.
you, Sippin. We love you.
My dice do seem to hate you specifically for some reason.
You want to see my axe?
Yeah, let me just see it real quick.
Oh my
I
god.
don't trust you, Skak.
Right, can you move us to the map,
Any
please?
more clear than that?
I want to look at it for a sec. He's holding
Oh,
his
God.
plasma cutter behind his back.
Oh no.
Yeah, all right.
What are you
Skag,
doing?
he's gonna need his weapon to fight. Don't break
He's
it.
got a sword now. He doesn't need that.
Yes, he does. Let's focus on the fight.
Can he even use the sword? He can't even use either of these in this fight. They're both lethal.
Skag,
Actually,
I have an extra blaster pistol. Do you want it?
God, Anya, you just don't listen to me, do you? All right? I've got 4 blaster pistols right here. He
Oh.
shows all the
Okay.
holsters on his belt.
Lynn Green,
Yes.
apparently you missed 2 sessions ago where I had to use the rest of my destiny points to survive.
That is true.
Yeah, he's not in great shape. All right, true
by
to
the
his
way-
word.
Actually, before we start, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go finish what you were going to say.
Simpin Slytherin has sent his donation of $200, giving
Holy
4
Oh my god.
far-seeing tokens to
Oh
Sebby.
Jesus. Thank you. I meant
Wow.
1, but thank you.
Sipping, I'm going to need some career advice from you. What do you do for a
Yeah, I'm
living?
gonna need a.
He's a Slytherin, obviously.
Clearly. It's actually Jeff Bezos.
I'm gonna need your information
Jesus
to be a
Christ.
reference for my next job ad.
So before we actually start, I want to take just a couple of minutes to kind of see if I can find the arena and survey it, and see if there's any way that I can deduce before we actually go in there, any way that perhaps our group can gain a tactical advantage. And I'm trying to argue for a tactics roll, a tactics knowledge roll.
Go for it. Go ahead and give me a roll on that.
Okay, so I'm going to use Ein Force Point +5. Thank you. Tactics knowledge. Son of a bitch, man.
I mean, that's still pretty damn good.
That's still pretty good. 17 is pretty good.
I don't know how much that gets you, so let me just double check real quick.
Even if it's like, is it kind of like an open arena, like Coliseum type, or is it like an urban warfare type arena?
It's sort of an open arena that's kind of like rocky, and it's got a few like boulders in there to hide behind and run around.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
They're not going to send a Rancor out, are they? I mean, I heard Rods like to do that.
Right here. So let's see. Expert, additional. We need. All right, tactics. A good tactician can anticipate. All right, that'll work. We'll say with that, you can give some advice to your team, and for the first round, you guys will all have +2 to any attacks you try to make or maneuvers you try to make when navigating around.
Fire.
Sweet. I'm gonna do that before every fight that I know is coming.
I want to just be clear on what weapons were allowed. I can't use my knife, right? Because that is meant to kill people.
Sure, you can use it. You're just not
Can you
supposed to
use a
kill
knife?
anybody. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As long as you can incapacitate them without killing them. That's the idea,
Knife?
anyways.
I don't think I can do that with a knife.
You could injure them and then maybe pummel them on the back of the head with the hilt.
I mean, I could injure them with my regular blaster and pummel them on the back of the head with it. So, what's the difference?
Well, blaster's a little less controlled, really high range of damage in terms of game mechanics, but you get the idea. But yes, you could take your vibro knife in there if you'd like.
Vibro knife? I'm not a rich man. I just have a regular knife.
Oh, wow. Okay. You can take your regular knife then. And good luck.
Can I do a deception check to tell them that my big blaster has a stun setting? Not that I'm going to use it, but I want to have it on me just in case.
Yes, you could take a deception check at... that's going to be a pretty big deception, I'm going to say. We're going to call that a -10.
I already had... There's no point then. What am I supposed to do with a -10?
You'd force
I already
token
don't
it.
have a good deception.
You can force token it, bring you up to maybe a -4.
No. I'm not using force token on that.
Then you can might hit a nat 20.
Yeah, there's lots of ways
I'll
it can
get a
work
nat
out for
20
you.
and get, what, a 12?
All right. Yeah, you get the feeling that these guys aren't gonna buy that. They're pretty familiar with weapons, with bounty hunters and shit, and they're doing this all the time. It would be a really tough sell.
Yeah, but my weapon is like totally custom, so
You can make the roll. Just let me know. All right, so we're gonna move you guys. Yeah, that's not gonna do it, my friend.
don't they have to roll against it?
No, it's not in this case. It's just a DC at -10. All right, so we're gonna go here.
So before we start, I'm going to open my playbook. I'm going to say, all right, Anya, you're going to start. You're going to fake it to Moravgi, who's going to run around behind. Meanwhile, Skak, you're going to hook to the left and move forward. I'm going to lean back. And that's going to give everybody a +2.
And shoot things.
Trust me, my method works. It's going to get you a +2, I promise. A +2 to what? I don't know, but it's some arbitrary number that I think might be important.
All right. I'm going to pull out 2 blaster pistols and have them on the stun setting, I guess.
Can't see anything.
Jeez, these things are little.
Really?
That's what she said. Oh, God.
It's just a black screen.
You by
there we
yourself?
go.
Anybody else have bad
I think it was-
vision? No.
Just loading.
Yeah, I'm seeing black. Oh, okay.
All right, you guys should be able to see. Yeah.
I see it.
All right, let me read this to you. High above the gladiator pit, Darga the Hutt presides over the beginning of the match, looking down on you with a slimy grin. Standing just to his left is the protocol droid translator who relays the Hutt's decree down to you. Fight for the chance to be my personal gladiator team. Riches and fame for all who are strong enough to seize them. And with that, the Hutt blows a massive horn that echoes throughout the open gladiator pit. Dirt crunches underfoot, and flickering light shines on you from the lamps mounted around the perimeter. The team you're facing are 5 gladiators of an odd mix, making a team that seems as mismatched as it is diverse. 3 Gamorreans wielding vibro axes snort and drool hungrily, pounding on their armored chests and looking as though they were preparing for a feast. A sly-looking Rodian paces back and forth, casually gripping a blaster at his hip, clenching and unclenching his fists as he waits for the fight to start. And a cobbled-together battle droid with 3 photoreceptors and a massive grenade launcher stands stock still. Its only movement, the occasional twitch of an electronic eye swiveling to examine you from a different angle.
Oh no, this is interesting. I put the blasters back in the holsters.
And so Darga's up here. You can see his assistant, the Major Domo, is up there as well, who is also observing. Let's go do some initiative,
Domo?
guys.
Okay.
Oops, not you.
All right, not bad, not bad.
Wait, do we get a +2 to this? What's that +2
yes.
for?
I think it was.
plus
Oh,
2
we do?
to attacks and maneuvers for your first round. How to include initiative?
Okay.
Oh,
so
shit.
Mine,
Didn't include it in the...
mine would
Yeah.
be 30.
I did all right.
So
Yeah, mine would be a 17.03.
30. 17. Anya. Oh my god, Sevi got below a 15?
Did you make me a 7?
I mean, you were already a 7, but
Better than a 6.
Skak. Wait, did you roll
I think that's pretty
32?
generous.
Dinian's would have been a 17.
Scroll all the way back up to fix Dino's.
You make me a 7? Damn, Skak.
Yeah, you killed it on fucking initiative. All right. And these
I
guys
only
are all
got a
good.
32, not a 34.
He put his in.
Oh, he put his in? Oh, okay. I mean, not that it matters. You're still first. All right. Actually, I need to pull this guy in as well.
I was so close. It's 4 away.
There we go. All right. Skak, you're going to have first action. Let me start this Star Wars music.
Now, Skak is an intelligent creature, all right? You can't kill a droid. Am I allowed to do whatever I want to the droid?
Sounds reasonable.
Oh, God.
All right. Screw it. I'll play fair. I'm going to move. I can charge, right? It's a standard action. That doesn't require a feat. Is it?
Charging is I think it's a
Standard
4-round
action.
action to charge, right?
I think it's actually just a standard action.
Or am I thinking of Bantha Rush? I might be thinking of Bantha Rush. Standard
Move
action
your
charge.
speed in a straight line and then make a melee attack. Okay, yeah. Well,
Panther Rush sounds like an 80s pop band.
I don't want to make a melee. So can I just... Gosh dang it. Is there a regular dash without the attack?
Just
Let's
run.
see.
Yeah, you can turn your action
Is it
into a
called
move
run?
action.
Yeah, you move 4 times. Is it?
Oh, that's right. I can convert them. That's right. Yeah, I'll do that. And I'm going to try and get behind the droid.
He left us.
Sorry, guys, you're on your own. I'm joining their team.
He left us.
Uh,
He left us.
And that is probably in my turn because I don't
That's
think
not
I
what
have
I'm
a
gonna
switch attack
do.
that I can do with anything.
Okay.
Oh, you know what?
What was that
Do
noise?
you still have that ability, Moss?
The +1 ability?
No, the free skill on your turn.
Yeah, I still got it.
Use that on me when it gets to your turn.
A skill check standard action. Just so you know, it's not a it's not like an attack.
Yep.
Okay.
That's my turn.
You will be destroyed.
Probably.
I like that.
All right, Moravgi.
All right. Rovgi's going right down here to this guy. And then he's going to swing at him. Going immediately with the Reek Blade. Let's drop a Force token. Ooh, that's a 5. Then we have a +2 to this, correct?
You do for the first round.
For the first round. Okay, that's a 17 to hit.
17 will not hit this guy.
Damn. All right, that's my actions.
He kind of steps back and with his own axe like knocks your blade to the side, and he like squeals at you and grunts. All right, this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to start to run this way to go team up with Moravgi, but then he sees Skak down here bothering his droid. He doesn't like that.
I haven't done anything yet.
And he's going to lift his own axe. But he won't get a +2 like you guys. Ooh.
Ooh.
That is a powerful swing.
It misses.
Does it really? An 18?
Yes, it does, by quite a lot.
Damn. All right. So, lucky you. You don't take 32 damage.
It's not luck, it's the armor I've made for myself.
Ah. This guy, the other of the Clark brothers, not too pleased about what's going on here. He is going.
Me, Claudio.
Oh God. He is going to attack Moravgi
Ooh.
with his vibro axe. He'll also do a heavy swing.
That'll hit.
2020.
That's gonna hurt.
So yeah, he nails you with that axe. But hey, he doesn't take you down, and that's something. Dina.
So I can't see Moravgi where I'm at here, and diagonal counts as 2 squares, correct? Oh, there
Correct.
you are. Okay, never mind. And where is Anya?
She is.
Okay.
I'm over here.
You saw her go around the rock to your left.
Okay.
I'm over here. Maybe you see my thingy.
I'm gonna move up here so I can see her, and I'm going to use my swift action to use Born Leader, granting everyone a +1 insight bonus to attack rolls. And then I'm going to downgrade my standard action to a swift action, and I'm going to give Skak a free skill check to be taken as a move action. So not free, but a move action.
Cool.
And that's my turn.
All right. This Rodian is going to raise his pistol towards Moravgi. And he is doing stun. But misses.
Okay.
Anya.
All right. I'm going to shoot at this thing over here.
Okay.
And
Remember, add +3 to your attack.
oh, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna use the force token, and I'm gonna use a far seeing token. Okay, so that'll be +6. So that's the first one. And let me do the second one.
Damn.
Second one. Okay, which one hit?
I mean, I think they both do. Let me see.
Okay, then take the 24 damage.
Actually, technically, the other one wouldn't hit, but the 25 does, so it's the 24 damage. All right. Ouch. That's going to take him down on the condition track. Oops. Not that one. All right. Well done, Anya. You already moved and you shot.
I have not moved, but can I move after I shoot?
You can.
Okay.
Hey, Erudi, quick question. Do you know of functionality within our character sheets to switch our weapon to stun, or should we just manually change his damage?
I would make a second copy of your weapon, one for stun, one for regular.
Oh, okay.
Where is this? Here you go.
What is the damage difference? Is one die less or?
Yeah.
All right. Where's this guy at? Okay. He's going to charge up, but can't attack, I don't think. Let me double check. Yeah.
I didn't even see that.
So he
guy.
runs all the way up there, but he's not able to hit you yet. However, you make a roll here.
If this guy doesn't at some point during the fight say, "They can't do that. Shoot them or something," then I quit.
Well, he would say that, but the problem is he's doing some things himself. Dina, you know, a strange accident happens as you're standing on the rock over here. A boulder, like a little piece of boulder, falls off the top of it and like smacks you in the back of the head. Ow!
Wait, what?
Damn those falling rocks!
What did I do?
I don't know, I guess.
Oh, your roadcaster went out.
Yep.
Oh my god, it did.
Always during this stream.
I know. You know, I'm assuming, Mas, that somebody from the audience threw a rock at you.
I'm assuming the Nemoidian may have used some
Holy
force
force.
power.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
How does this
dick.
happen? How
What
does
a
this happen every
dick.
time?
I'm gonna guess that you take 6 points of damage.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that whoever threw that rock is a good fucking shot.
So,
They got an
Erudi
arm.
and my guy used the force to hit Dina with the rock. Oh, I don't think he can hear us either.
Oh, he said 1
Points
second.
of damage. Okay.
Oh man. Boom, boom, boom.
All right, can you hear me now?
Max
Nope.
damage total.
I gotta go change it here.
Why is that 7?
All right, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Son of a bitch, man. I don't understand why this happens every time. Anya. Just Anya. Anya, make me a perception check.
Okay. I'm gonna use a force token for this. Wait, I get a +2, right? Because it's still first round for all skills.
To attacks, maneuvers, and initiative, I would not say for perception, no.
Okay, right. I'll just use a 4. Still pretty good.
Not that it fucking matters. You saw a rock kind of just lift off the ground and like smack Dina in the head, like unnaturally. And when you look up, you see the Nemoidian with his hands kind of like crossed like this, and he's like watching like very closely at Dina.
Okay.
You think you have an idea of what's going on there?
Yeah, it's obvious.
This droid. He's going to.
I will destroy and terminate you. Your life expectancy is terminated.
Oh, Griff.
And he's going to clumsily lift up his rocket launcher and start loading it.
Oh my god, Skak, do something about
Oh my
that.
gosh. I thought this was supposed to be non-lethal.
A rocket launcher?
Yes.
Fucking Raiden didn't tell me about a rocket launcher?
All right, guys. You're going to
You
love
should
me
have
for
been
this one.
executed. You should have been executed. I'm saying it right
I would like to access and reprogram the droid using use computer. And I would like to use my destiny point to automatically succeed.
now.
Oh my god.
Erudi, did you hear that?
I heard it. Give me 1 second.
He's like, oh no, really?
And I'm close enough that I can connect to him with a wire, because I don't have a wireless, whatever it's called, hacking device.
Sadly, it's a USB-C, and you've only got a mini USB.
Yeah. Damn it.
Okay.
Boopy.
Son of a bitch.
Boopy.
It is.
A Money Wilson says, life expectancy is terminated? Lol. I thought the same thing.
See it on here. Using mechanics, right?
No, this is use computer. Access and reprogram electronic device. Unless there's a different one that works. Copy.
Changing
no, that's-
targeting parameters.
Okay, access the
Disable or erase program. Maybe. Let me read that one. You can disable or erase a program on a computer that's helpful for you. Oh no, that's helpful. That one wouldn't work.
Your helpful computer. See, mechanics has a reprogram droid option.
Oh, maybe it's mechanics then. I don't know. So many things to look at.
I think that's jury rig is 4 round, repair is an hour. Build object.
What's the other term for jury rig?
I'm not going to say that.
God damn it.
I don't see reprogram anywhere.
It's a trap!
You can bypass locks and traps, set disarm explosives, fix malfunction devices, modify and repair damaged droids. Alright, we'll just go with it, because I don't fucking know, and I'm going to look it up later. But I feel like that would normally be a much longer check. Alright, so the droid...
Yeah, I
goes
don't
from
know.
hostile to... You can change it down one level, so it would go to... indifferent, I believe.
I don't know. Yeah, sorry. I just assumed that used computer one was what let me do
Yes.
it.
All right, so
That's
let's
It
change the-
actually, well, I just found it. It takes 10 minutes to do this.
Where are you finding this? I don't see anything about reprogramming mechanics.
I went to the SWE wiki thing, and they have like a whole page on it. I'm trying to find the actual page number, but
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I gave
It's-
him a move action to do it.
yes, it's under droids, and
he can move quickly.
it's under droids, and then it's under processing system.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Oh, in the droid
Yes, I don't think you
section?
can do that in one action. Repairing it, yeah, that's what I thought.
There's-
Reprogramming a droid's a pretty complex process.
Yes.
What if
there's
he
a
uses
skill
a destiny
tree.
point to do it quickly?
Droid?
I don't think you can speed up time with a destiny point either. Yeah, I don't think you can reprogram it on the fly like that. But if there's another action you'd rather do, I would do
I
that.
can't disable it. That takes time too.
Cut the red wire.
Turning it off, that I think you could probably do if you just want to turn the droid off.
Yeah, let me try that. I don't want to waste a destiny point on that though, because that's
Yes, so just
It was
make
much
the
more
in
useful
that case,
for
yeah, just make the the mechanics check to disable the droid by turning it off.
okay. I'll use a force point and my far seeing. Why not?
6 is pretty good.
You said mechanics.
Yes.
$31.
All right, you flip the off switch, and he was like just in the middle of like stuffing its bazooka. And it just slumps over, and the explosive would clunk back to the ground, but it doesn't explode.
Life expectancy terminal.
All right, I'm going
Yes.
to take his grenade launcher.
All right, you have his grenade launcher.
Mine now.
Is that what does that require for me to grab that? Is that just like a reaction to grab it since he's not contesting?
That would be a
it?
move action to grab
Yeah.
it, I think.
Correct.
But you just used your move action
Just
to do
using my
that
move
action.
to do the action though. Can I?
And you can use your action as a move action.
All right, I gotta turn this down for me. There we go. Yeah, move action, but you can convert your standard to a move if you already used your move or what have you.
All right. Yeah, I grabbed the grenade launcher.
All right.
He only loaded one into it.
He didn't even get to do that. He was taking his
No,
round to
what
do
did he
it.
do on his turn?
He was starting to load it, and then when on his turn to be loaded, he could fire.
I don't think
Right.
that's how loading works. Is it? It takes him 2 turns to load one grenade into it?
It's a 4-round action, so he's using his round to load. Just take the munition, Muravgi. This turn was taking way too long.
All right,
Not my
Muravgi's
fault.
upset that he missed last time. He is going to fly into a rage. No, sorry. That's a swift action. He's actually going to 20. Yeah, he's actually going to fly into a rage. I am just 1 hit point above my being able to use my second wind. So flies into a rage. Swift action.
All right.
Actual action. This is not the damage reduction. He's not using the force. This is just his natural rage ability.
Yeah, this is the thing that gives you like +4 to your strength and damage rolls or something like that.
Yeah, just a +2. It's not crazy.
Oh, only a +2? Damn, I thought it was a lot
to
more
both.
for Wookiees.
Okay, so +2 to both. Damage and to hit. Okay, we're swinging this Reek Blade at this guy again. Oh, wait, let me drop a force point. That was close. Awesome.
Lindgreen.
Oh my gosh. I am rolling very bad today.
Damn, dude. You are. And that was with the +2?
Yeah, that's with the +2, +1. I have a -2 because I do extra damage, but then we'll pull it with a +5. I rolled a 5 on my actual D20.
That's rough,
Yeah,
man. That's rough.
Bad. Well, that's all I can do.
You tried. It didn't work out though. All right. This guy sees you trying to take that rocket launcher. He doesn't like that. He's gonna try to get you here. We're gonna give him a force token. I only get the 1d6 because I'm not Anya. And then
Go hit the Wookiee. He's over there.
I've only got one more force token.
that should at least hit your armor. I am curious though, would a 21 have hit?
No.
I guess it's a good thing I did a fucking force token. 19 slashing damage. And that is all he can do. Clarg Shait? That's an unfortunate last name.
Shit.
That's rough.
Wow.
That is a really unfortunate last name. I don't know why I didn't catch that before. It's SHI''IT.
Jeez.
He is going to attack Moravgi with his axe swinging mightily.
Oh no, I'm about to die.
Holy shit.
Does she have damage reduction on though?
I don't
No,
have damage reduction
he
on.
didn't turn that on.
I thought that happens when you rage. Sorry.
Yeah.
How does this happen to you, man? Every single time.
So that's 40. I had 23 hit points.
Oh fuck.
And that would, you are lucky this is fucking non-lethal, because that would have been instant death. So you go down.
What are the ramifications? Can I use a destiny point here? Or only he can?
To save him? Ooh, that's a good question.
What are the ramifications of a Trandoshan doing such a heinous act?
The scorekeeper will probably deduct some from your score, kind of like, wow, really? But I mean, other than that, nobody knows. It was just a destiny point. Google, my friends, Star Wars, Saga Edition, destiny points.
I'd like to use a destiny point on the condition
That
On the
kills
condition-
Robbie.
that I get to kill him. No, on the condition that I throw whatever piece I just took off this droid, I throw it to hit this Gamorrean's axe, which knocks it away from Moravgi. Only then will I use my destiny point to save him.
It does not take an action and grants one of the following benefits. Looks like they have to be used on yourself.
That's weird.
Well, because the options are automatically score a critical hit, which you don't want. Automatically cause an attack against you to miss. Act out of turn. Take damage that would otherwise harm another character within your reach. Increase the effect of some force points or immediately gain 3 force points. And then he's out of your reach, so you can't even take the damage for him. Not that you probably would. That's a lot of fucking
I don't
damage.
know. Trandoshans have pretty long arms.
So
it's
yeah,
fine.
unfortunately, it doesn't look like you could save him with that.
I can drop like a sack of rocks.
But it was non-lethal, as it turns out, so he's not dead yet.
Okay. How many conditions am I?
Let me look at your threshold.
So we've gone down
16. 2. You go down 2 down the condition track.
Okay.
All right. He feels pretty solid about that.
And the one attack before that would have put me down the condition track 1 as well, right?
Yes, because that went over your condition as well. That's correct. Dina.
Let me see here. Sorry, I'm just looking something up real quick. What is this? Single. Okay. So if I move, oh God.
Oh, no.
Okay. Are there any penalties for firing on somebody within point blank range?
No. I think the only penalty would be firing into a melee fight, which is like -5. But
okay, but if I fire on this guy just to my right, then this guy here.
There's no
then there
penalty.
wouldn't be any penalty.
There's no penalty. Only thing that there might be an attack of opportunity, but there wouldn't be a penalty.
Let me
But Dina could take a guarded step back,
so
right?
I'll take a guarded step back. And I will fire on him. I'm gonna go ahead and use force point +4.
Actually, just shooting in itself would not provoke an attack of opportunity, just so you know. But if you try to aim, it would.
Oh, okay. But does a 16 hit him?
All right. I'm sorry. You were shooting at the guy right next to you. 16 does not hit him.
Son of a bitch. Okay. So I've used that. Boom. Fuck, man.
It's like these guys are professionals or something.
Then I'm gonna. So I used my move action to take a guarded step. I took an action. I'm gonna downgrade my swift action to another move action if I can, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. God damn it! It's so far away. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm gonna specifically try to avoid getting within this one, just my right's combat range.
Okay. To get out of his combat range, right? Okay. This guy. He's gonna think. He will. Skak is pretty well engaged with that guy. He's gonna take a few steps back here to get some cover, and then he's going to. Oh, I don't have enough swifts to aim. He'll fire at Skak, but he's gonna have to take the firing into melee penalty.
What's the firing into melee penalty? We haven't used that.
I believe it is -5. But if you use aim, it gets rid of that. Unfortunately, I didn't have my 2 swifts. So I cannot do that. Here we go. Yeah, I knew that was going to miss. All right, he tried. Anya.
All right. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna shoot at this guy. I'm gonna use force point 7.
Okay. Damn.
26.
And that was against, I'm sorry, this guy?
This one. Because I hit him before.
Yeah, that's definitely going to hit. For
Did you change the
16.
damage on your pistol? The stun?
I'm assuming is it the same thing? I'm assuming.
Be
I think
one
it's
die.
one
type
less.
Then you can take the 1 away. Then you can be 15 damage. 15.
Yay, I get 1 back. Thank you.
No, I mean one dice less, not 1 damage less.
Yeah, I
Yeah, yeah.
rolled a 1.
You got rid of the.
I
the
rolled.
one's in the middle.
Shit, it doesn't matter. I got to choose.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
My gosh.
Let me see.
We got a. Sorry, I can't open this damn thing. We got a miracle for $300
My
from
gosh.
Simpin Slytherin. I don't think anybody's ever bought one of those.
What does
Oh
it
my
do?
God.
Epic Destiny. All players and the GM get a Force token and Farseeing token, and you guys get 1d10 temp hit points.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, I just read stun damage. Apparently you can still die from it.
You can die from stun damage, yes.
And
You said
then 1d10.
1d10?
Yes.
And that means that Moravki's
Oh,
up.
and I'm sorry, I didn't say who that was from. It was from Simpin Slytherin. Well, as if we didn't know.
I
rolled
believe
a
it's
1.
it's temp hit points, so I would not be up.
It won't. Yeah, it won't res you, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
I have a
go-
little
I
shield
got-
of 7.
I got 1 temporary hit point. I rolled a
Thank you, Simping.
Thank you, Simpin.
That was
no, here it is.
$500 on one stream. Holy shit!
Stun is
you.
half damage. It's not less dice, it's just half damage.
Oh,
When you make a successful attack with a weapon that deals stun damage, subtract half of the stun damage from the target's hit points.
Correct.
If it
Well
reduces it
done.
to 0, you move -5 steps on the condition track. If it exceeds your damage threshold, you move 2, so I need to move down 2, not 1. Jeez. Okay.
this is
It'd be
vicious.
pretty messy.
We're gonna die.
Yeah, this guy, he
Well, I sent this in here against how many people?
5.
Yeah, why? What's that about?
I
Well,
told
6
you.
if you
trying to
count the
kill us.
Nemoidian.
They're trying to kill us.
The
he
Nemoidian one.
sees Anya shooting his buddy over there. He's gonna try to catch up to her.
Luckily, the Nemoidian can't see me.
Can't he?
Does he have that much movement? Because he was pretty far away from me.
Yep. He can't take an action. He's just moving.
That's still way more than 12 squares.
Who goes down here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's only 9 squares.
Okay.
Fear not. I can count. These guys are actually up, just so you know, these guys are up on like a dais above the arena. So they're looking like down on you guys.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of that guy, he's going to
He's gonna go for the finisher.
no, he's gonna do a what do we call this? We'll call it Maybe a persuasion? I think this would probably be a persuasion. We'll go with that. We'll go with persuasion. And he's going to make kind of like over the arena, try to lock eyes with Anya and make a subtle gesture towards the ceiling above the arena. And that is all he will do. It's up to Anya if she decides to look at that.
I'll look up. What's up? What's in the ceiling?
He seems to kind of indicate above the arena where some like light fixtures and stuff are, where there is a piece of equipment dangling from like two cables that are precariously and loosely hung there that could potentially fall on some people down here below.
So he throws a rock at my head, and then he helps Anya?
I think he was trying to get your attention with the rock.
Yeah.
He gave me a concussion!
Yeah, Dina's dead.
Oh my god.
The droid is powered off, can't do anything. Skak.
You gotta tell me what I can do with this grenade launcher. If there's no grenades in it, can I grab a grenade from the droid and just throw it?
You could load it with a grenade and fire it.
No,
it
I'll just
will
grab a
definitely
grenade.
not be non-lethal.
Wait, he was loading real grenades into it?
Yes.
The droid was on demon time.
Whoa, hold on.
What kind of gun does he have on him?
The droid?
Yeah.
Hold on. You guys should see the picture of this guy, actually. He's pretty fucking sweet.
He looks really cool just from the little thumbnail that I see.
I'm going to make a
Which
handout
one?
of him real quick, just so you can see him.
You talking about the droid?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he looks dope.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a gun I can take, yeah.
Yeah, none of his weapons have stun setting, clearly.
He's a fucking cool droid. But he's
guess I
got...
Yeah, I don't even know if I would be able to take the grenade launcher. Is that on his arm?
All right, so he's got a blaster carbine, and he's got two different types of grenades on him. Some of them are stun grenades, but the one he was loading, you're an explosive expert. You know for a fact that was not a stun. It was a frag.
What is this criffing game? Is this rigged? I'm gonna take the blaster carbine instead.
Do you,
And I'm gonna make sure that it's set to lethal.
oh man, that's too metagamey. Damn it.
I don't actually have a blaster carbine on my sheet. How much damage does it do?
Blaster carbine does 3d8.
Okay, and it can be auto fire. Is it on auto fire?
No, it is currently not on auto fire.
And it takes a swift action to change that?
Correct.
Hold on.
Yeah, okay. I'll do that on my next turn then, because I've already used a move action to grab the gun, yeah. So I will just fire it at the guy. And I can do that. I'm just going to use my attack for blaster pistol because it's the same. And then I'll just roll the damage. How much is it? Blaster carbine? 3d8?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh no, I can just use... I'll just use this.
I think it's at a -5 because you're in melee with them, right?
Is it mind if I'm in melee or if I'm firing into melee?
If you're firing into another melee. So like
Into
two
another
people
melee.
dueling with lightsabers or something.
Yeah. All right. So this one, we've got a +1 point blank, +1 from Dina, -5 from auto fire. So -3 total. And I'll use my force point. Ooh, +6. Okay. So +3 total. That's what I like to see, baby. 20. Does it 20 hits him, right?
Yes.
All right, and that's ignore the names. That's the carbine. I just did it there because it was the same damage. It was 3d8. So.
All right, you're doing it to this guy, right?
Yeah.
That will take him down.
Well done.
Okay.
And you did that
I'm
regular
not
damage, right?
Killing him, so what's that?
You did that regular damage?
Yeah, they just tried to kill us. I'm not playing around.
All right, you shoot him dead. And the crowd goes wild, including Darga.
Oh.
All
Then
right.
why the fuck did they tell us you
That's all
stunned?
my actions.
This is kind of like hockey, where you're supposed to be playing by the rules, but when the fight breaks out, everybody gets excited.
I point over at the Rodian and I'm just like, "You're next."
Moravgi. Oh.
Mavgi's down, can do nothing for 10 turns.
This guy's dead. This guy hears the crowd go wild, and he knows the drill. He's been in these fights long enough to know that things have gotten bloody. So he grins at Dina and charges her.
I just realized I did a negative. Not that it mattered, but I did a negative because I'm so used to auto fire. There shouldn't have even been a negative on the attack.
Oh no. Oh, thank goodness.
That does not
took a
hit.
long one.
Yeah, he swings wide and does not land the blow. Dina.
All right, so I'm gonna take another guarded step. Well, you said there's no penalty for firing into point blank range. So, what is it? A swift action to switch it to normal damage?
Yep.
Fuck this guy. Fuck me, man.
Yeah, 14's not gonna do it, sadly. He's like right up on you swinging that axe, and you're like trying to fire like over his shoulder. He hits some like rock in the back.
All right. You said it's a swift action. I've used my swift action. I haven't used my move action, so I'm gonna take a. Oh God. Fuck it. I'm just gonna move and risk an opportunity attack.
Right, he will take it. Boom.
That'll do it.
Oh, 21.
So that
As you rush over to Moravgi. And you'll go one down on the condition track.
Yep. So that is it's 14, so I'm down to 13 hit points.
Oh, you know what? Who hit me before? Did I get hit with stun damage earlier?
I don't know.
I gotta scroll up. 'Cause if I got hit with a vibro axe, I would be down to 1 on the condition track now too. I'm gonna be paying more attention.
I don't remember shooting you, but I do remember hitting you with an axe.
It was an axe, so it's just 1. I'm stupid. Sorry.
All right. Zeta.
That's the droid, right?
No,
No,
droid
the
is
Rodian.
RX-7246.
Oh.
Zeta is going to move here and here. He's not going to fire up there because that'll be into melee, so he's going to fire at Dina.
All right. Well, it's nice knowing you guys.
Do you have second wind, boss? By the way.
Takes a swift action.
Is it a swift? I thought it was too swift.
Oh well, I
No,
guess
it's just swift.
I probably should have taken a second wind, or I probably should have a second wind. I just forgot to refill it.
Oh, it is a swift. Dang.
He's
yeah,
going
you
to
would
take a
have it.
swift action to switch from stun to kill.
Oh my god, he's
my
going
God.
for the body bags.
Are you serious right now? Oh my God.
Blood was spilled. They're into it now. 18 to try to hit Dina
That hits.
for 15.
I'm
Oh
down.
my God. Shit. That's
Deep
not cool.
goes
Destiny
down.
point.
I don't have a destiny
Okay.
point.
Oh wow.
Can I use a far-seeing token to grant him disadvantage, or is that against rules?
That would that would not work.
All right. Me and Meraki are going to be like those two people in Pompeii that they found buried under ashes. They're skeletons.
Oh, I thought you ran over to him and landed like that. You know?
Dina is
Both your
sprawled
crotches are
across
just in
Moravgi.
other's faces.
Mm.
And you already took your temp hit points, right?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Oh, I
Mhm.
should add those. Oh, I did add them. That's right. I just
All right.
didn't get
Well,
very
that brings us to Anya.
Okay, if the thing falls, like, where would it fall? And how big would the thing be?
It would fall, and you could shift it to either hit both of the Clark brothers or what the Clark brother down here and Zeta.
I can't see the other ping.
Don't do it. It's not worth it.
So either these two. God damn
I
it!
can't see it. Hold on, I'm gonna move my token. Which ones?
All right. Either do you see this line?
Yeah.
Either these two or these two.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna use a destiny point to succeed on my stealth.
Okay. So you're trying to basically hide your hand motions and using the force. That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will hide it by like saying, "Please, we give up. Don't hurt us." And I will use the force.
Don't.
But I rolled stealth.
I know,
And
but that's
I
so like
succeed-
that just makes us look weak. That's so.
Two of
against
us
the
are basically
platform.
dead. We already look
Two
weak.
of us are dead. Yeah, you're basically fucking dead. I'm gonna use a far-seeing token on this and use the force.
Worth noting,
do I still
Dina
get the
is actually dying, unlike Moravki.
do I still get the +2?
No, that is over.
Okay, all right. So this is my first roll, and this will be my second roll.
Yeah, a 29 is definitely going to do it. So you tug with the force on the clearly poorly disrepaired catwalk and light fixture up above, and the cable snaps and it plummets. And which two are you trying to make it hit?
This one, and this one. These two.
All right. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3. All right. So that's going to be 5d6.
I feel like I
each of
should
them.
roll the damage, but I guess if you want to, you can.
You can roll it. Roll 5d6. Unless you're now, if you're doing this with your actual force ability to like use it as a projectile, that's totally different. So do you want to do that? I don't know what the damage is for that. Your move object.
My
This would
move
be
object.
This would be a large object, I believe.
My move object, large, is a 4d6. If it was huge, it would be a 66. But yeah, I mean, like, I mean,
You could use the 46 and use a force point to upgrade the damage 2d6, right? So 66 total?
Yeah.
It would be slightly better than just taking the fall damage, but you did lose a force point for it.
I'll do that. Oh my god. Okay.
Damn. And you got the 666 because you're the devil, obviously.
And just to clarify, she successfully did it stealthily, right? So
Yeah.
She's a
Yeah, I
destiny
spent
point.
a destiny point.
yeah.
All right, so that
Please tell me they're fucking dead.
straight up takes out that guy. It doesn't take out the guy next to you, but it does significantly hurt him, and he goes down 2 on the condition track.
Is he under the rubble so I can move away safely? If the thing fell on top of him?
I can have him make a check for that. We'll give him a
Okay.
acrobatics. Yeah, he gets
Yes.
pinned.
Okay, I'm gonna move towards Dina. Where's Dina? Okay, hold on.
Sevy's roll 20 simp gave you the thumbs up.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm almost there, Dina. I mean, Crusher.
And then
I'm
as you're
almost there.
running along and you're looking around, Anya, make me another perception check. And we'll go to
I'm sure-
Clark.
I'm sure he figured out it was me. Ooh.
Very good.
Damn. Yeah, so as you're running, you kind of give a furtive glance up at the balcony, and you see the Nemoidian looking at you, and he just kind of turns and looks away, not looking at you anymore, but a smug look crosses his face.
Well, yeah, I'm sure he was trying to confirm that I could use it, but Dina is dying. Like I needed to take that risk.
So this guy's got to try
In my
to,
head, I had no choice.
he's got to try to unpin himself. He's 2 down on the condition track. Damn. He will use strength. He does not lift it off of himself. He is still pinned.
I'm almost there, Crusher.
I am so tempted to do something right now, but I don't do it.
Do it.
Don't do it.
No balls.
You're gonna no-balls me on that? All right.
He's gonna kill you. What are you doing, Miles? You know he's gonna kill you. Please stop. I'm trying to save you. I don't want you to die. Please. Please.
I don't want to die either, but I mean, you know,
What are you gonna do?
I want to see how
Ruben?
benevolent he truly is.
You no-balls me. There's no benevolence involved. Yeah, that's bro code, man.
Oh, please don't kill. Please.
Oh,
don't
we're
kill
going bro
Dina.
code? Oh, no homo. No homo. No
Well,
homo.
okay. Yes, there is no homo. I'm glad we're in agreement.
I think a chat poll is in order.
What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Do it.
Do it.
All right. So he kind of, his hand kind of goes up like this, and he moves his hand like this, and Dina's body kind of like, just scoots down a little ways.
Actually, hold on.
What?
Oh wait, is Dina a medium size or a large size?
She is medium.
Fuck, the DC for medium is 15.
Yep.
Fuck, Dina, why? Why, Moss? Why?
I was in a trance-like state. I'm close to death. I don't know what I'm saying.
You're gonna fucking die. I'm trying to prevent you from dying.
The droid remains powered down. Skek.
Between bloody coughs, I say, no balls.
I'll keep your hand this
Moss.
destiny of mine.
You fucking pussy.
Michaela's yelling at you in chat right now.
I know.
I will use a destiny point to stabilize Dina.
You're gonna use a
With a me-
destiny point for that?
I am not good at them. If I fail, she's gonna die.
That's fair.
Yeah. Like I'm like freaking out about Dina dying right now.
Okay. You
Plus, my
will
destiny
succeed.
is rescue, so I kind of have to do stuff like.
Oh, that's also
That's
fair.
true.
You
Nice.
will succeed on your medicine check.
So do
So
I gain
Dina-
1 hit point?
I think you're just stable because this isn't a
Just
healing. This
stable?
is stabilizing you. Yeah.
Okay.
But you're not dying, so that is something.
Very good.
Dina, what are you doing? I thought you were awake. I just saw you crawling toward me.
He's a
Oh, okay,
pussy.
right here. I guess I would have been there for the check, not there. But yeah, you get the idea of what I do.
All right. Dina is unconscious. All right. So this guy, he's gonna fire at Anya.
Oh. Okay. Little bastard. Hope he dies in hell.
Wow,
Just
that's
wait
not
until
very.
just wait until I get a Uzi in my hand. No, this is me
Dark side
talking. This is not Anya.
not
Just wait
very
until I get a
Jedi-like.
Uzi in my hands.
Oh my
Oh
god.
man.
21. Will actually hit.
Will it though? So I have deflect. I can use this as a reaction.
But you need your lightsaber out to do that.
Oh, I need to do it with my lightsaber?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm using a destiny point then.
You're
Holy
gonna use a
shit.
destiny point? Are you sure?
They're flying today.
Okay, I guess I'll take the 21 damage.
Yeah, if it doesn't down you, don't use a
Okay.
destiny point yet.
Okay.
You mean she can't Neo this kind of thing? Like, you know,
and
we have
you'll-
a Matrix crossover.
There is an ability that can allow you to absorb energy. Darth Vader used it, but
That means I go down the condition track, right?
you'd go down one.
Mhm.
That's correct.
Okay.
And then he's gonna move up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all he can move. Anya.
To go up in the condition track, is that just a swift?
3 swifts.
Two.
You can separate it across multiple turns, but
What is two?
or you can do it consecutive. There are abilities that make it 2. I don't think she has that ability.
Okay.
Who else is alive that we need to kill? This guy.
Yeah, he's
Right?
currently pinned, and then the guy who's hiding behind the rock over here. And then the droid is technically alive, but he's turned off.
What?
Okay.
By the way, what the fuck is this asshole's problem with me?
I think he's just
He
chaotic.
just doesn't like you specifically.
In that case, he was just fucking with Anya because he was pulling the body out of her way to make her run. But
Is this a fucking game?
Yes, it is. Okay. I am going to shoot at him. I'm going to use a force token, force point. Yep. And then I'm moving into my permanent force tokens now. And I'll do a Farseeing token to shoot, and it's normal damage.
How many Farseeing tokens do you have? I'm so jealous.
A lot.
Yeah, she got 5 just this round, or just this.
Mhm.
Oh, what was the other thing we got from the? We got temporary hit points. And what was the other thing?
Oh my god,
It was
yes,
a
let's go! 36
nice.
crit damage! Yeah! Let's go!
Beautiful.
I hate that it's 36. It makes me so mad.
I got both max attack and max crit damage. It's not my fault. That is the max crit damage.
Well
Wonderful.
done, Sevi. Well done.
And that was which guy? This guy up here?
Yeah, the fucking idiot that tried to kill
Erudi.
me.
He instantly goes down.
Good.
That.
Thank you,
actually is
Sevi's roll 20 sip. You're amazing. Hearts for you. Hearts for you.
God damn it. Go, Sevi's or 27.
Thank you.
And we
Alright,
know
let
it
me
was
put
him
this in.
because he did the signature 36 to let you know.
He did.
But that went over his threshold and dropped him to 0, which is instant death. So the Rodian is dead.
Okay.
Oh, man.
And then I don't have a swift because I use my swift to make it normal fire.
Swear to God. All right. Clark is going to try to get out from under here again. So he can use one swift now to get himself up one on the condition. Still going to be a tough roll, but he's going to try it. Damn it.
Wah, wah.
Yeah, he's still under there. All right, this guy does nothing this round. The droid does nothing this round. Skek.
That guy's on the ground?
He is
pinned down. He is pinned down
Mm-hmm.
by a bunch of debris that accidentally, magically fell from the ceiling. I have no idea how that happened.
Damn shamed if a grenade found its way over there.
Criffit pulls a grenade off, pushes the button, it throws it over to the guy.
All right.
But as I do it, I turn around and do this.
Oh my God.
All right, let's do this one. Frag grenade. That's not right. Hold on. This. Wait, what is it? Wait, is frag grenade strength or dex?
It's a thrown weapon, so it's strength.
That's so weird. Okay, that should be +2 then, not a +1. Why is it a +1? It's not applying it properly. Because I have a 2 strength. Is that? Oh, that's damage. I'm stupid. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Let me just roll it. Is it 16?
From there. Penalty. Yes, that is still good enough, I think. And then for his. Yes, that'll be good enough. For 9. That does not kill him, though. He is very injured.
Okay.
Rob
Just let him
can't
bleed out.
do anything. Dina can't do anything. That guy's dead. Anya.
I will scream at him if he's gonna surrender.
He shows you a big pudgy green finger.
Is that a no?
Which one?
Ooh, yeah.
The middle one.
Oh, that means the same thing as it does here on Earth? Oh, wow.
Here, Anya, it's really fun. I take another grenade off.
It means surrender in his culture.
Okay, I am gonna set to stun.
Oh,
Well, I feel like he's incapacitated. I feel
Just
like
gave you the middle finger.
I know, but I don't want to kill him. So,
hail Michaela.
I'm just gonna set to stun. I'm gonna use a force token.
Another 5. Hail Michaela.
And this is set to
Damn,
stun.
Michaela.
Oh my god, wow, Jesus. Thank you, Michaela. That's insane. Thank you.
Doesn't it cost something to switch to stun?
Just drop
Yeah, it's
him
a
and
swift
walk
action.
away.
Swift action, okay.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
could not
it
find
goes
it when I
off.
was
The
looking at
stuns him. He is unconscious.
Okay. There we go. Then now he's unconscious. I'll look at the thing and I'll say, looks like we won. Now, if you don't mind, we need some medical attention. And then I'll go back to Dina and Moravki.
The crowd goes wild. Darga is like pumping his meaty fist into the air and laughing, and the crowd's all kind of like hooting and hollering and throwing things down there. And in kind of the center, the eye of the storm of it all, the Nemoidian just stares quietly and smiles.
Can I like saunter over there and then hold my thumb up to Darga sideways. And doing this.
To see, like, okay, well, you can kill him. Like, I just personally can. I know that Dina and Moravki are down. If I use my med pack or something, would they be able to like get up, or like did they just get up?
If you use the med pack and succeed.
Yeah, you'd have to successfully administer first aid.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Where's my
So what does the crowd and Darga want?
treat injury?
Darga seems satisfied by the
Okay,
blood.
so 23 is for Moravki.
Okay. Seems satisfied by the blood spilt, and I can't remember if it's thumbs up, right? Thumbs up keeps them alive, so it gives you a thumbs up.
Oh, I don't know. The crowd. I feel
21
like there has to be a. I feel like there has to be a persuasion check from the crowd to influence Darga. The
So
crowd
can you
seems to like blood.
And I used
Darga
2
likes
med packs.
money and resources. All right.
So I used 2 med packs, so I have 1 med pack left, and then Dina Moravki should be up now.
We are level 3.
Thank you, Anya. I'm sorry I've been more of a liability than an asset here.
Well, it's true though. Who has the least resources? Moravki,
I think
Dina,
I do.
or okay.
I have
I've
6
got-
force points.
You
Okay,
are one of
then-
her simps too, Michaela.
I
Then
have
you can
2
give it to
force
Caleb. Then Dina, how about you? How many force tokens?
Oh, sorry. I have 1. Oh, yeah, 2 force tokens.
How many force tokens do I have?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm pretty sure because I haven't been keeping track of them correctly. I'm pretty sure I'm at 3.
Okay, so then Caleb can have it. You can either have 2 force tokens or 1 Farseeing token.
Oh, we'll each take 1.
Okay, so then Dina can have 1 force token, and then Caleb can have 1 force token.
I don't have any force
Truly
tokens.
benevolent of you.
Because you have more than Michaela said the one that has the least.
Thank you, Michaela and Caleb.
All right, I see. I see how it is. I do all the work and don't get any other reward. I understand.
Moravki sits down. His body is in pain.
You still think this tech is all useless?
Let me grab this real quick.
Matter, you walk out your tongue.
He says nothing, and he's going to take his second wind.
I'm taking this grenade launcher. It's mine now.
Yeah, I'm gonna then go back in my normal condition, and then I will also use a second wind.
Yep.
I'm gonna use 1 too.
You can only use second wind if you are below half hit points.
Oh, okay. Then I can't use a second wind. No wonder it was not working. Okay.
That was the only reason I couldn't use it before I got
Alright.
hit again.
So you
Why is it not?
each-
When I click take, it's not letting me take it.
Then you are above your half hit point mark.
But I'm not though. I'm at 66. Oh, because I was. That's why. Because I was reducing my total as opposed to my current.
Oh, definitely switch that back as soon as
I
you
want
can.
to fix that. You each get 250 experience.
250. Okay, we're at 4,300.
You said 250?
Yes.
So 4260 is where I'm at.
Should be at 43.
I might have missed something previously.
We're at 4,300.
Mm.
Maybe I
That's-
mistyped something. 4,300.
correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Getting ever closer. Only 1,700 away from the next level.
Well, since we're like, so since we're over here, I'll make sure to tell the group that the guy up here did all of this to expose me as a Jedi. So just to let you guys know, it was all a trap. And we need to be careful and get out of here as quickly as we can.
Is that why that?
I didn't see what happened. Did you expose yourself?
No, we're good.
Oh, good.
I didn't do anything.
I'm sure the crowd would have appreciated that.
Darga awards you guys 1,000 credits worth of jewels. And then he announces to the crowd that after such an exciting event, he is retiring his session in court for the day.
Thank God. Let's get out of here.
Do we get Bendak's blaster from this?
I'm sorry?
Do we get Bendak's blaster as a reward?
No, he does not give you, well, the dead guys, he does not give you any of the blasters in there.
Only my Knights of the Old Republic homies will understand that reference.
Oh, I did not get what you were talking about, man. The hero loses. Oh, no, I don't need that. You didn't lose. You won. Okay, so you guys head back upstairs, and everybody's abuzz talking about you guys and how insane that fight was. They seem very impressed. You get a lot of congratulations and nods of respect, except for from one individual.
I figured.
Not even the one you're thinking of. Female Nunya. She is.
Nunya.
She looks disappointed. She expected more claws and up close, animalistic, brutal fighting, and she's just disappointed.
Did I go down well? Was it graceful?
It was graceful.
It was.
I will lie.
That's a word for it.
Hold on. Let me do deception. I'll say it was graceful.
I have no clue.
I got 23.
Down first.
Well, it would have been a beautiful death. Had I
I feel really depressed about the fight and the fact that this was done to expose me. So I'm just gonna be very quiet and just when I can just go to my room and just not engage because this will be really this to me would be hurting Anya because like people around her are being hurt again because of her.
Well, not solely just because of you, but yeah, that is certainly something to be considered. Moravgi also a bit of a target. He just went down so early it didn't matter because my dice hate Caleb for some reason in this game.
They want me dead.
G Titties wants an endowment roll for Nunya. Oh, okay, we can do that.
The Trandoshan.
Well,
I think she has a.
How big is her tail?
Look, this is for her species, okay? You know, she's a 26. That's not.
That's
not
good.
A lot, but it's,
I think I've set a precedent that the lower the number is better for Skak.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Then you'll be very happy.
I don't know. I'm over her.
Oh, wow.
She's gonna be a bitch to me.
That's quick.
You know what? I'll be a bitch back.
No love lost. Not for Skak.
You could have a booty. Michaela's right. You could have a little lizard booty.
A cutie with a booty?
Yeah.
What's your problem, Nunya? I didn't start that fight. They did. I went in there with my fists, and they came at me with grenades.
You should have ripped their throats out, she says with disappointment.
I can go back in there. I mean, it's right there.
She gestures with a claw.
Oh, don't do it.
He calls your bluff.
Okay, maybe I'll do it later.
She says.
I wouldn't want to upset Darga. I should get his permission first.
She says, not seeming impressed by that answer.
You know what?
Uh-huh.
I'm done. I got what I wanted from you. I'm over it. Have a nice life.
She'll say, see you later, Furball. With a just edge of what almost sounds like, I don't know, a veiled threat?
It's her word against mine. I got 2 nat 20s on my checks.
All right, we will see. But But Moravgi, what are you doing at the moment? I know you're kind of roughed up, and Anya's got back to her room. She's kind of sad, and he's over there having a hot, cold relationship with the Trandoshan. What are you doing?
Moravgi's also feeling pretty dour, but he is almost uncomfortably close to Dina. He's just like wherever Dina walks, Moravgi's like a step behind.
What is Dina doing then?
Dina's finding probably the closest area where she can get some alcohol.
Well, you don't have to go far. The bar is right there, and yeah, you're able to get a decent drink for like 5 credits.
I'll pay for both mine and Moravgi's. And even though we won the fight, I feel like everybody is sulking because Dina feels like she tries to be the leader that she envisions herself as, and yet not only does she go down and almost die, but she watched someone who has basically sworn their life to her also almost die, or at least go down under her quote-unquote leadership, even though she isn't necessarily the de facto leader. But she's not feeling too hot.
And that has nothing to do with the 2x4 aspect, right?
No, she's over that.
And Dina doesn't even know that I'm the one that stabilized her, because the first thing you saw was Anya when you woke up, right? Healing you?
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Anya gets the credit.
Yeah, when Dina goes to buy the drinks, Moravgi holds up like multiple fingers to let the bartender know. Just keep bringing them.
Tender obliges, no problem.
Can I open a tab, please?
Yes, you open a tab. Easy. And Darga actually retires to his quarters, wherever those are, leaving the court to the citizens, if you will. And you do see the Major Domo still hanging around, though. Just keeping an eye on things.
I guess I wouldn't necessarily know anything about how he impacted the fight whatsoever. Because one, was I awake?
Yeah, I told you guys. He rigged the fight. Right. He forced us into the fight to expose that I was a Jedi. When we were, so I probably would have said really quickly what he was doing. The fact that he put 5 people there with real guns to force me into revealing my powers.
I'll look at Moravgi and just say, Inshriwook, should I go talk to him? Or should we talk to him?
It might be prudent to find out why he wanted this knowledge.
I mean, the baser side of me wants to really tell him off and tell him what's kind of a fuckwit he is, but admittedly, yes, I would like to know why.
We should go over there.
You guys feel a slap on your back each as Skak comes over.
I die.
No, it's okay. I didn't take the claws.
Oh, hello, furry.
Excuse me?
Isn't that what Nanya called you?
No, furball, because of the little thing in my hat.
Yeah. Okay. That's right.
Now, just to be clear, nobody knows, all right? Don't
Nobody knows.
Very solid.
Oh no, I don't know anything.
Yeah, it's from the hat.
Okay.
You got a Trandoshan ale over there? You guys want me to pay for your drinks?
Oh, we've got a tab open. You can just throw it on mine if you'd like.
You kidding me? We're rich. We don't use tabs. Here, I hand over some credits. Probably too much.
The barkeep is very happy to take your money.
I feel as though we should be getting free drinks considering we won the fight, but that's not me complaining.
It kind of
How do you guys
sounds
wanna
like you're
split these?
complaining.
Well, nobody
You guys wanna
asked your
split up these
opinion.
gems. Was it 1,000 gems each, or just 1,000 all of us?
To all of you, so you get 250 each.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna hang on to these, if that's all right. Since I saved the day.
That's fine. Do what you want, Skak.
Ralphie just shakes his head, but says nothing.
Hey, look. If it were any other fight, you guys would be totally useful, all right? Well, maybe not the Wookiees so much, but Dina at least.
If it were any other fight, I don't see how that was much different from any other fight.
Well, normally we're fighting. He looks around, like the boys in white, if you know what I'm saying. It's a little bit of a different terrain.
We should speak to the Nemoidian. The Trandoshan is starting to hurt my head.
That was my Treewook.
As in, I agree.
All right. So you guys head over to the Major Domo.
Yeah.
He is observing the crowd as you guys approach, but he notices you're walking up to him, and he kind of folds his hands together, and his eyes just kind of come to rest on you as he waits patiently for your arrival.
Hello, Major Domo. Oh, sit. Is he at a table? Is he standing in a corner? What's he doing?
He's standing up by the dais, just kind of like lording over the place, observing, scanning.
Do I have my gun ready for this, or
Are you asking us?
I'm legitimately asking that. I don't know what the deal is with this guy.
I'll just kind of like motion my hand, just like keep it on the deal.
All right, I'll Han Solo it and make sure my leg is pointing at him with the.
This is giant gun, and you got it.
Oh no! I have my pistol. I have my sub-repeating blaster.
We're standing, so you're kind of just.
I have Gina. Yeah, I'm in a gunslinger stance.
I'm gonna approach the Major Domo and get on the same level as him, not like so that we're of equal height, or at least on an equal level. And I'll just say, interesting fight today.
It was eventful.
I'm curious, what sort of stake would you have in something like that?
I do not understand your question.
There's a brief moment where Skak like perks up and then realizes you meant steak in the other word.
Well, I don't know, considering that the rules which we were told to follow were not necessarily followed by the opposing side. It's just interesting. I don't know.
You
Do you
find
have any?
yourselves among a hive of scum and villainy. It should be no surprise that sometimes the rules do not get followed.
Then what sort of impetus do people like us have to follow them as well?
Your
You
impetus
guys should
should
roll
be
perception.
What'd you
your
say, Sebi?
impetus should be to learn from your mistakes.
You guys should be rolling perception.
I mean, we know he's fucking lying, right?
Seems like you're holding a lot of cards. We're wondering when you're gonna come and play at the table.
I do not have time for games. I serve at Darga's pleasure, and he has entrusted me with much. But I appreciate your invitation.
Yeah, you don't have time for games, and yet there you were attending them, watching us, and affecting it.
I attended Darga's side. I had no effect on the games themselves. Those are decided by Darga himself.
I'll go ahead and, even though I know he's lying, I'll just see if I can maybe catch some sort of like a tick or something like that. Maybe call him out on it.
I'm really
Yeah,
wondering if Darga actually like told him to do this to like Like, would Darga know? That's what like I'm getting. Like, he made it sound like Darga is aware.
I'm wondering how brash Skak wants to be too, because
Same thing with
Anya
Robbie.
told us that he sensed them. So in Skak's mind, it's like, okay, this guy has the Force too. And there
He
were
does.
unexplained things happening that I could clearly see in the fight. So do I want to call him out on it?
You definitely get the sense that he's very subtly playing coy and feigning ignorance, but at the same time sort of enjoying it, lording it over you a little bit.
I'll say, look, I'm done with these games. You playing coy, acting like you had nothing to do with what happened in that arena. I know what you did. Everyone in my group knows what you did, and all we want to know is why.
I confess I am confused. I do not know what you mean. I did not
Stop with-
participate in the gladiatorial arena.
Stop with the bullshit. What's your game?
There is no game. Just a game of courts, if anything.
Mravki, would you
Of
have
which
any...
You are not involved.
I'm gonna do something. If that's all right, Moss.
Yeah, but is it gonna affect him?
I'm throwing a knife at his head.
Oh my God! Don't do that.
Why? He can move it with the Force.
You throw a knife at the Major Domo's head?
I can't stop you. I can't stop you.
Yeah, yeah. This is the guy you told me about that said he sensed you, right?
That's him.
Roll it.
All right. Yeah, so I'm just throwing it like center mass, trying to see if he does anything about it. Where's my? Oh, this is a thrown weapon too, so this is strength. I'm just gonna roll it manually because.
Well, if he doesn't have a lightsaber, he wouldn't be able to deflect.
Yeah, but this is a solid object. It's not a laser bolt.
Yeah, but that's the point. It's like moving the Force has to be an action, not a reaction. You can only he wouldn't be able.
Okay, that's like game mechanic stuff, though. I'm just like trying to think
Okay.
story wise.
I understand that, but I don't think he could. But
Is that? I mean, do I have to think game mechanically here, Erudi, or is that a
mean,
reasonable? assumption
No, just do
that I
it.
could
Do
be
it.
able to do that?
You could do it. There are powers that are reactions, but if he is not Force sensitive, or if he doesn't have those powers, then yeah, he wouldn't be able to do anything about it.
Now I'm interested
It'll
in
be
your
fun to
character
hit
doesn't
either
know.
way. This is +2 +2 +1. 5. Oh, +6. Oh, +11. 30.
All right.
Yeah.
The knife flies center mass, and it buries itself into his shoulder. How much damage?
Oh, I
does
thought he
your
was
knife
going to do
do?
something about that.
How much damage does your knife do?
Like 5. It's a knife. It doesn't do any damage. here.
I need everybody who's there to
Well,
also
good thing
make a
I didn't do
perception
the
check.
attack there. It doesn't do 12. It does half that. It does 6.
You said perception check?
Yeah. So 6 damage, and he kind of stumbles backwards against
Dude!
the dais, clutching it. And wow, nice.
2 in a row.
Wow.
Where was that in
mine
the
didn't
fucking
have
fight?
technical-
Where was that?
Right?
Yeah.
So several things happen, Moss, that you definitely catch, and Leylines you catch as well. I don't even see that. I don't know if Keaton's rolling, but
Perception? No, yeah. I think he's too distracted by the fact that he didn't do anything about it.
okay. So 2 things that are important. Moss and Caleb, you notice that around you, several people have raised blasters at you guys from multiple angles of the area.
Oh, I misunderstood. I thought we went up and had a private meeting with him.
No, this is at his
He's
dais.
just on the dais.
the court.
Well, yeah, but the only people on the map there were Darga and him, and Darga left.
Oh no,
No.
we're in a different room.
We're in a
Oh, it's a
different
different
room.
dais.
Yeah,
It's
we're
like-
back in the
it's
court.
like-
This
Yeah, we're
is
back in
this
the
is
court.
the party. You guys are at the bar with
Yeah,
a bunch
yeah.
of people that are drinking.
Think the hut palace. They have a little dais in front of everyone. He's just there, and the hut's gone. Or
Yeah, I
Jabba's
wouldn't
palace.
have done that then. I misunderstood.
But yeah, they have their blasters raised, and Moss, Dina, and Moravgi. You also get the very real sense that he didn't even try to move. He let that dagger hit him.
So
Yeah, it makes no sense for me to have done that though. So I would not have done that.
Yeah,
I
you're
realize that's retconning it, but that literally makes no sense. And no one told me that there were people around us.
Well, you
when
guys
I
are
said I would
by
do
the
it.
bar. You guys just grab a bunch of drinks from the bar,
Yeah, we grabbed drinks from the bar, but we left the bar.
but the area where he's at is
Right, but
close
why
to
didn't
the bar.
anyone say anything that there were people around?
I
us?
figured you knew that.
oh, mm.
That's why we're all like, "You're gonna throw it at him?"
That doesn't tell me anything.
I really don't.
I would say I can hold up my hands if you don't want to retcon it. I mean, I'll leave it up to you. But I'll like
Yeah, you don't have to retcon it. I'm just saying, like, narratively, the story makes no sense right now if I did that.
That's why I tried to stop you, but I mean, I wasn't there,
Oh.
so.
I don't want to hear it, Sebi, because you
I'll-
didn't specify anything when you tried to stop me.
I'll hold up my hands to try to persuade everybody that I am not intending to do anything rash or anything like that, and I'm gonna reach into my pack and slowly pull out a med pack and show it to everybody. Like I
Make a
intend to
persuasion
use this.
check.
Okay. I'm gonna use a farseeing token on this as well. Persuasion. Okay, probably don't need that farseeing token, but might as well.
All right. Yeah, so you very clearly telegraph your intentions, and they're unmistakable. And the Nemoidian also holds up his hand, and he kind of like stumbles to his feet, clutching the dagger in his shoulder. And he says, "That was a mistake."
I tell him, like, just hold still, I can help you. And I'm
No.
going to attempt to try to treat his injury. If he'll allow me to.
He does not. In fact, he pulls the dagger out of his own shoulder, which is medically indivisible, by the way. And he is going to point the bloodied dagger. Now there's kind of like blood pulling around his hand at you and at Moravgi, and he's going to say, "You two still have a chance to walk away from this and not be involved."
I'll look at Moravgi and then I'll look over at Skak.
Moravgi's sword. he's looking. Moravgi's gonna go where you go.
Oh wow! I need some input on this, for Christ's sake. I'm sorry. Well, I do not condone my compatriot's actions. I have to stand by him as he is one of my own.
Keth.
And I hope you choose wisely.
And he's going to motion for the people with the guns to start coming forward.
You will be taken to the dungeons, where you will be held to await Darga's judgment tomorrow. Or
You can die where you stand. Makes no difference to me.
I'll submit to incarceration.
Does everyone submit to incarceration?
I don't know. I have no idea how to even play my character right now.
Moravgi will drop his weapons and go.
I'm sorry, I didn't see what you did. You put your hands up?
Yep. Moravgi
Okay.
puts his Could Moravgi back away like he's not a part of them?
Yeah, you were given the option to walk away. So yeah, if you want to walk away, you can.
Okay. In Shriwook, he says, I'm gonna tell Anya what happened. I'm not abandoning you.
I'll kind of give a very, very subtle nod while not making eye contact.
Yep. Moravgi just backs away to let that happen.
He watches Moravgi leave intently, but makes no other moves as one of the other guys comes over and starts attending his wound, and the other guys start to take you to the dungeons. And that, I think, is where we're going to wrap, with Moravgi on his way to let Anya know what happens and potentially heading to the dungeons. Let me swoosh us back.
That's why you don't take notes during session, guys.
Yes, that was a wild and unexpected turn of events. We're gonna see what happens here. What is this Nemoidian's end game? Why would he let that blade hit him like that? And how is Anya and Moravgi gonna help get their friends out of this? We're gonna find out. But let's go around and say goodbye to everyone, and they can say where they'll be, what they'll be up to. We'll save Sevs for second to last, me for last, and tag who you like. We will start with Moss Moof.
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter if you want. That's at Mossmuff. Obviously, I am here on Saturdays. I am here on Monday evening for Horror on the Orient Express. I am over on Geeks and Gamers Tabletop on Thursday evenings for March of the Dragon Queen. Oh, yeah, and I forgot. The Wednesday evening, we're going to be doing a thing, which I will also be a part of. And you know what? I don't know. I can't remember if Sevi announced it yet. So yes. I don't want to say too much.
I talked about it, yes.
You did? Okay. So yeah, we're going to have a panel show on Wednesday, and I'm going to be a part of that. So tune in for that. And also check out Tales from the Dragon's Tavern, because last Tuesday we did a character creation stream for a pirate campaign that we're going to be running on Tuesdays from here on. And not this coming Tuesday, but the following Tuesday will be session 1. So look out for that. And I'm also preparing something else for myself over there as well that I will be running that I'm very excited about. That I've actually wanted to run it for a long time. So keep a lookout for that. And I will tag Velrock.
Velrock Art Miniatures, YouTube, My Mini Factory. You can get my products. I make digital miniatures for tabletop gaming. So if you have a 3D printer, go get some minis. That's it. Caleb.
Get some minis.
Hi, I'm Caleb, aka Leylines. You guys can find me over on the Geeks and Gamers Tabletop channel when I'm not having car problems on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for Magic the Gathering Arena. Then later on Fridays for Mummy's Mask. And then here Saturdays and over on a Kaiju Watch channel on Fridays. That's Kaiju Watch and Rumble. You can also find me here on Sunday or over on the Geeks and Gamers Tabletop channel on Sundays for Strange Winds. No Strange Winds this week. JJ got called into work. Check out my Throne account. I got the camera. I just need the lens, and then we should be all good to go for some better streaming quality. And Leyland has merch. I'll throw it over to Sevi.
Awesome. Well, hello everyone. I am Sevi. You can usually find me at Geeks and Gamers Tabletop on Thursdays and Fridays, and then Sundays for Pokemon. Then you can find me here for Star Wars on Saturdays, Call of Cthulhu on Mondays. We will be doing a panel show called A Wednesday After Dark on Wednesdays, so check it out. As soon as I get the thumbnail, I'll make the official announcement in the server and Guilded. I know that I've already talked about it, so but it should be really, really fun and exciting. So check that out on Wednesdays, you can usually follow me on my Kick and my Twitch, where I'm usually streaming when I am not over here or over at Geeks and Gamers Tabletop. And follow my Twitter, follow my Discord, and Twitter and Instagram. That's what I meant. Yeah, sorry, it's like a long day. I'm exhausted, but it's been a super long day. So thank you everybody, and thank you again for all your support over at Crimson Throne. I really appreciate it, and I'll send it to Erudi.
Yeah, I will absolutely echo the Crimson Throne praise. We really appreciate you guys. You came out in full force and got us over our goals. And we're going to be all set and ready to go for that stream in August. And honestly, thank you for your support tonight. Lots of super chats, freaking 500 in simp funds. $500 in simp funds for Sevi. But hey, it fucking...
Hey, there was some stuff thrown out for the rest of us, too.
No. There was the 500 specifically was the sim funds for Sevi, but there was plenty of donations.
Oh wow, it was 500 just for that. I thought it was 500 total.
Yeah, he sent 200 for the 4 Farseeing tokens, and then 300 for the epic
Major
Destiny
miracle.
thing. Yeah.
Wow.
So that alone was huge, and then plus all the additional memberships from Michaela and other super chats. Just crazy. You guys are awesome. Really having fun telling this story with you guys, and hey, we're going to see what our heroes do next week for sure. Please go over to Discord, join us there, even if it's just to hang out. But if you want to, come support Legend Seeker. We're trying to bring a new game to you that's going to make a difference and give you something that doesn't have all of the weird ideology that you're finding in standard products right now. I know I have probably something else to show, but much like Sevi, I'm fucking drained. So I'm just going to leave it there, and I'm going to say thank you for hanging out. We will talk to you later. Bye, guys.
So long, gay boy.